Hey, it's Saturn, aka Swimmingbird, and welcome back to EarthBound, aka Mother 2. This is part 4 of our adventure, and joining us, of course, for this entire series of games, it's Dani.
Hello.
And it's once again Mother Monday. Welcome, everybody. Yay. So, we're level 22. I've got some backup saves, just in case. Things are getting a little spooky here in Threek. But we have a new friend, so let's run down what happened in the last one. A lot of stuff. We had just gotten one new friend, Paula. We went on a little cave date. We were attacked by a bear. We survived that, luckily.
We lost a few friends, some stuffed friends.
Poor, I can't believe the mighty bears would maul those teddies.
Teddy bears.
Yeah. And yeah, we eventually got another sanctuary location, made our way here to Threek after a fun concert, which someone interrupted to buy a chicken rudely. And yeah, then we got trapped. There's zombies around. You can kind of get that vibe just from seeing this place. It says Eek here right on the sign. And we did kind of get captured and thrown in prison. There was a very simple lock though, and luckily our new friend Jeff from Winters came and picked that for us, but he's with us now. I forgot to talk to this little guy. This town seems very dark, right? The people are mostly living at the center of town. I wonder how we should get the town back from the zombies. That is one of our goals today, to figure out what we need to do with that. I want to get rid of some of the stuff I have and not get stuck behind. I keep trying to squeeze through there. You'd think with a tent you could just squeeze by. So we have some things that we don't need anymore, like Jeff's bubblegum, his pack of bubblegum, and the bad key machine. We never need those anymore.
Oh.
No more monkeys. And also the pencil eraser. But look! What is this?
Pencil.
A giant pencil tent.
We can't use the eraser on that, right?
Ness used the pencil eraser. Nothing happened. No, I just noticed this looks like a pencil a little bit. So let's actually get Escargot Express to come and take this stuff away. Have we tried asking the zombies nicely for the town back? Ashley asks. I have not thought to do that. They just kind of looked at us. They were just staring at us a lot, so I don't know if that'll work, but we give it a shot. I'm open to suggestions, any helpful moles in the chat. I'm open to any tips. I did forget to also read this Eek sign. It's kind of cleverly hidden. I won't say anything to you adults, but I would stress to you young kids, don't play for more than 2 hours. Anything excessive is no good. The Parents Opposing Obsession Plan. That's the poop group.
Poop group?
It's like the parental love movement, which doesn't even stand for anything in Mother 2, but they changed it. They're adding to these, like what was the Fresh Breeze movement in On It? It sounded like a fart. Okay, let's get rid of some of this stuff. But yeah, that's the thing I alluded to last time, was this is one of the first this in the first game, we're very big on, hey, don't play too much, have a little bit of a fun time. And ooh, thank you so much, Josh. I thought 2 new party members was pretty quick between a stream or 2, but we got 5 new ones. We got II Captain, Leah, Hooligan Productions, Mad Wakiri, and JCN all added to the early birds. Thank you so much, Josh. You're very, very generous. Appreciate it. We're gonna get one for each of them, so everyone gets their own little fanfare. That's why I made it very brief, so that it didn't, yeah. All right, we're gonna take the pencil eraser, pack of bubblegum, and bad key machine. Remind me, when we see a monkey, we need the pencil eraser.
Oh.
Not until we see a monkey, though. Shh, don't talk so loud. Stop playing that trumpet. What do you want to buy? I got what you need. So we could get this toy air gun for Jeff, but I'm gonna hold off. Let's get him a couple pencil rockets. Because he's pretty...
Oh, now you like pencils?
Yeah, we don't want to erase
you
these.
keep pencils?
They are called bottle rockets in the Japanese one. Okay, and I'm gonna try one more time. I know it's kind of expensive, but I'm gonna try to sleep.
Ooh.
Oh, welcome, and Vixity using their 1 month early bird message. There's the last one.
Remember, when you see a monkey, give it an eraser.
Thank you for reminding us. A little early, but I will keep it in mind. So, there we go, perfect. So once Jeff has an IQ of 12, he can fix the broken air gun and the broken iron. We did that last time. No, that's the last one. There we go. That was the extra message. The broken air gun became the Magnum air gun. Jeff is not getting any sleep. So yeah, last time, if you remember, right at the end, we got the slime generator from the broken iron. But now we have the Magnum air gun, which is a better weapon for Jeff. Much better than the one we could have bought, the toy air gun.
Isn't everyone sort of a slime generator in their own way?
Aren't we all slime generators? So what's on the zombie world today? Okay, 2 human kids escape by somehow opening their cage. That's thanks to Jeff, our new little buddy. All right, and then...
You're famous. You're in the papers.
I forget. Okay, we have like $2,000. I want to make sure we don't lose that if we go fight stuff. But one last thing. There is a few things we can get at the drugstore for Jeff, like a new bracelet and a new hat. He's still wearing that little deer stalker cap. What's so funny?
I disturbed the chat with my comments about slime.
Okay, so the hard hat, we'll give him that. So he doesn't look like a young Sherlock Holmes. There we go. Roski, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being here. I know you said you were looking forward to it. Not to undermine your sweet comment.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I'm
Roski.
sorry you had a hard week, but I'm glad you're here to watch.
Yeah, oh, we need the copper bracelet as well.
Thank you.
There's a little secret at the end of that super chat.
toot.
Yeah, we'll talk about why I added that a little later when we meet some new friends. This is the episode where we finally meet one of the most iconic characters in the whole series, so please look forward to that. Oh, I want to sell some of Jeff's stuff because he still has his stun gun. I think the rest of this we want to keep for sure, yeah. I'm debating a little bit about getting rid of the for sale sign, but it's helpful when you have, stuff that you want to get rid of right in the middle of exploring. Okay, the rest of this is probably fine. I could store some of this broken stuff, actually, but until we need to use it, but... Alright, Jeff is up to snuff. He's got the best armor he can get, a much better weapon than we could buy from this back alley arms dealer, and I think we are basically ready to go here. I'm gonna get rid of his machines. One last call to Escargot Express, because I think holding on to stuff that he does not have the IQ to fix is probably not worth our time here. Alright. And I will drop most of our money off, because I have not been good with that. If we ever get knocked out, we lose half of this, so it's good to not carry so much.
Yeah, it's good to not carry all of your money in your pocket at all times. Just
life lessons.
In real life.
In Japan, there's much more of a cash culture. I think it's starting to diminish, but typically when you visit, they kind of advise you, hey, try to get a bunch of cash exchange and then use that for stuff. But that was kind of what we did. We ended up getting like the perfect amount of yen that we used it right at all of it, and it was done, and we didn't feel like we needed any more. It worked out that well.
Yeah, we were lucky.
Okay. I do want to mention something a little later as well when we meet those weird little guys about our trip to Japan and something very special we got to do back then. Okay, all right, take all this stuff. I think the machine and the pipe will have to wait a little later. So Jeff, I mentioned, so IQ is used for getting your, PSI powers powered up, but if you are not a psychic kid like Jeff, he uses that to repair things, so you still want to boost the IQ. Let's go to the circus tent. Remember we saw somebody sneak in there last time?
Yeah, what's up with the circus in the spooky town?
The circus with no animals.
I guess that makes sense.
It was this guy down here. I saw him walk in. Frankly, I'm running scared. I don't mean that I actually run around. I just mean I'm frightened. Conditions in the town are getting worse. This guy in Mother 2, he says something about like a miso soup with wheat gluten, which is a pun. Sometimes if you read it differently, it's like a miso soup of horrors, which is a saying. Like you're in a big soup full of horror.
Huh.
People used to call me evil, but these zombies are much more scary. I left my wife and kids at home to escape to this tent. That's how scary the zombies are.
Does he have bad scruples in business?
Oh, no. These are all the ideas that we're saying before. How can we defeat the zombies? That guy, yeah, he was like, I'm not that evil, right? I just abandoned my children. Sounds like Ness's dad a little bit, or Dr. Antonut's, Jeff's dad. Okay. This guy did have something different to say. So this weird object was flying around and crashed in the graveyard. It looked like it was straight out of a Saturday morning cartoon. Wow, did you come here in that flying contraption?
Oh.
Okay. So, let's go explore a little bit. I didn't save after doing all this, but that's okay. We'll just go back to the phone. Oh, hey, there he is. I have not mentioned some of the different names in Mother 2. Some of them are really good. So this is Handsome Tom. He's called Cute Tom-kun in Japanese.
Handsome Tom.
And Smilin' Sam is Mischievous Sam-kun.
Oh,
so they have
course.
like slightly different names.
I don't trust them.
He's cute,
I think
right?
that's the point, but you know.
Yeah, he stopped moving, but he's still cute. Also, the putrid moldy man that Danny loves so much, they're the moldy smelling man, is the Japanese version. And speaking of which, I want to show this real quick. This is the player's guide, the EarthBound player's guide version.
It is a flower.
It is a little wilting flower. I thought that was the case. I do like the idea of a fly on a string, but unfortunately, or fortunately.
Offering you a wilted flower?
I think it's just to kind of show how putrid he really is, Okay, how did you get that picture of me, said Captain? Hey, don't be so hard on yourself, even if it's funny. No pitching of tents in this area without permission. Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. Look at this. Who put this tent here? This isn't the tent that we were just in. Oh. Should we investigate this big purple tent?
What could go wrong?
That's all they have to say?
Oh.
The Boogie Tent trapped us. Okay, let's...
Wasn't expecting to fight a tent.
Yeah. So unlike Anna in Mother 1, Paula actually doesn't learn any healing in this one. Forgot about that. Let's try... We could spy on the tent. It's pretty easy to spot. Ooh, that didn't do much, but it did solidify its body, so it wasted its turn. DKKI Beta! He spies on the tent. It's got some good offense, defense. Vulnerable to PK fire. Okay, good to know.
Makes sense.
Oh, yeah, it is a tent.
They didn't get the fire-resistant coating.
This tent is very flammable. Let's try a pencil rocket on it. I'm used to them being called bottle rockets, so I gotta get adjusted.
Josh says it's getting intense.
I don't want to get in this tent. It emitted a pale green light. The effects of PSI on everyone are gone. Good thing we didn't buff ourselves at all. Oh no, the bottle rocket or pencil rocket didn't work on it. I guess it just kind of moved its little flaps out of the way. Let's try the slime generator. This is a reusable item.
Gotta set this tent on fire.
Paula! Something sticky stuck to the enemy. It didn't work on the Boogie Tent. Man, Jeff's having a rough one. He just joined the party. He wants to be useful.
Yeah.
He can't land anything.
We won!
He was so nervous, his hands shook as he launched the bottle rocket and it missed. Alright, level 23. We got IQ on Ness too. It is kind of a mimic Atlas, yeah. I think if you're not paying attention, you might be like, oh, that's the other tent. Paula got PK Fire Beta. That would have been a little more useful last battle, but that's okay. Look at that, boost to IQ, he's already up to 14. There they go.
The dog is like, did you see that?
The zombies that were in there ran off. Oh, What is this? It's Trick or Treat
no.
Kid.
Uh-oh.
Oh, who was that? It's cute Tom Coon backing him up. The Trick or Treat Kid is called... I'll find it here. Halloween Guy is the Japanese name. Might as well bust out one of these while we're here.
Jedal asked, does Jeff's items have a chance of breaking like in the first game?
I don't think they do in this one, so luckily this is another example of Mother 2 being kinder than Mother 1. There's something coming up that I will mention that I think this game is a little meaner about. But for the most part, this is a kinder game than the first. Less tricksy to the player. Ness dug around the trash can? Well, let's see here. There's a jar of fly honey inside. Ness takes it.
Fly honey.
Oh, yeah. Jar of fly honey, Belch's most favorite food in the whole world. However, it smells really, really nasty. We're talking major stinkage here.
This game stinks.
That was embellished in EarthBound. It's just kind of like, it doesn't smell great. But yeah, it's honey from flies. So I think they were kind of like, let's really play up the Belch stinky angle, you know? For better or for worse. Oh, the one sign that said, it said just play it originally, not just do it. Oh, we're getting a call. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, this is Apple Kid. I just wanted to let you know that I finished a pretty unique invention. I'm not sure if it'll help you or not. It's called zombie paper, and it can be used to trap zombies. It works kind of like fly paper. All you need to do is place the paper on the floor of a tent or something. You've seen at least one tent around, right? Maybe two. And then the zombies get stuck to the paper when they move around inside the tent. You can catch a lot of zombies this way. In fact, I bet you get rid of all the zombies that are terrorizing the area with this paper. Anyway, I just asked the mock pizza delivery man to deliver the zombie paper to you, Ness. You should get it pretty soon. I've never actually seen a zombie, but if they really are any, zombie paper would be pretty useful. I'll be calling you if I come up with anything else. Click beep. Convenient.
I won't have time to draw it, but now I'm just thinking of the glue trap meme.
Oh, so in Mother 2, it's more of like a roach motel.
Oh, okay.
There's this famous...
So you don't have to look at them.
There's a famous, it's called like something...
Yeah,
it's something hoi hoi is the famous roach trap. It's like a little box that they go in and get stuck. And in, oh, there he is. In Japan, it's almost like synonymous with the idea, like how a Band-Aid is the brand, but it's associated with it, you know. While delivering pizzas, this weird guy asked me to help him out. He wanted me to deliver this to someone named Ness, who is wandering around Threek. Excuse me, my bellhop. No one else knows about this, right? Let's just pretend that you're Ness and I'll give this to you. Oh, hello, Ness. Just go along with me on this one, okay? I made the decision that you're Ness no matter what. Well, broken clock is right twice a day. We got the zombie paper. That's right, Ness. Wink, wink. I've done my duty and given you Apple Kid's thingamajig. Well, goodbye. Oh, he disappeared. That was weird.
Well, yeah, Ashley was asking, like, so wait, do we have a phone? Why do we keep going back to the hotel to make calls?
We have a receiver phone.
Oh, it only receives.
Yeah. Boogie Tent.
There's no buttons.
It's like the jitterbug of the 90s.
There's only answer.
Probably. I'll have to see if there's an image of it. Boogie Tent falls. Young human to blame. 3 of them, in fact. Well, 2 maybe. Jeff did very little but spy on. He did let us know about the weakness of the Boogie Tent, and that was pretty essential, you know? Okay. Let's go ahead and actually save this time. But yeah, we got that receiver phone from Apple Kid, which I think has exclusively been used to receive calls from Apple Kid. So maybe it doesn't even receive any other person's phone calls but his. Let's go talk to the people in that tent now, because we did actually get that paper that might help them out. They're brainstorming in here, and we can lend some ideas.
We should try zombie paper, some kind of trap. We have to do something.
So you're going to use this tent as a trap?
Well, we'll give it a try. It's better than nothing, I guess.
Maybe a good idea would be to try to get all the zombies in a single spot. He said that before. You can do whatever you want, just save my life. Not my wife and child, but mine. This guy at the pizza joint told me about a new product called zombie paper.
Everybody's talking about zombie paper. From Apple
Kid's
Kid
invention.
Co.
Apple Kid Co. Lay this out in the tent, and the next day, a lot of zombies may be stuck to it. All right, let's use it. Ness placed the zombie paper on the floor. Okay, we should be good now. Just imagine when we wake up tomorrow morning. Ugh, it'll be really gross. Hey, stupid zombies, come on over.
Here, zombie. I have a nice bone for you.
They're not dogs. Hey, stupid zombies, come out wherever you are. The suspense is killing me. Zombie paper's a stupid product name. All right.
They're gonna stay in there, though?
I don't know. This kid's been running around everywhere.
They can't get home.
A magic butterfly. Not that we need it, but
in such a place?
I think it's worth getting just to relax a little. Psst, 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 zombies. Ashley calling them like an errant cat. Okay, I think we've done all the things I forgot to do in Threek. Let's go to the hotel one last time, since we actually do have to sleep to get this to progress. Do we have enough money? Oh no!
Oh no!
I've been taking it too easy here at the Threek Hotel. As long as Jeff actually sleeps, then it's worth it. We have like half of the money we need to buy a house back in Onad, if you remember. Not too bad.
Nice.
We're getting there. We will be homeowners one day. Oh, there they are. They're crawling out of the graves.
Why are they attracted to the paper, though?
Maybe it smells like flesh. Ugh.
Ew.
Why are roaches attracted to roach motels? There's something in there they like. They're all wandering in. Even the zombie dog. The bone did work.
No way this could go wrong.
Well, I'm
What
sure
a
it'll be
beautiful
fine.
day.
See if there's a new paper. Okay. I was gonna say, they put out new papers pretty quickly. Oh, there was one thing we forgot to do. If you remember, there was a guy at the Tucson Hotel, or Tucson, however you want to say it. It always sounds weird to say Tucson. But there's a guy at that, or the hospital rather, sorry, that was like, hey, you should go to the Threek hospital because I forgot something there. And I forgot that he forgot that. So let's go grab that real quick too. It's down here past the tent. And then we'll see what became of all the zombies. They're all, yeah, the people didn't stay in there with them. Yeah, there's Tom, there's a trick-or-treat kid. Was this lady here before?
That strange tent. It was a monster. I'm glad I didn't go inside.
I know there's actually a couple NPCs that are glitched where later on there's like ones that don't appear that have dialogue, but the game, the programmers must have messed up something where they don't actually show up, but they might have been put back into this version, so it should be this room, and then if we check, Ness checked the drawers, there was an insignificant item in the drawer. Ness got the insignificant item. All right, we'll hang on to that.
The insignificant item.
We got plenty of room now. But yeah, if you don't think to like check stuff like random drawers, you might miss that. Because there's not as many things to just randomly snoop around in this game compared to some of the other ones. We did it! Did you look at the tent? Haha, yaha! We taught those stupid zombies a lesson. I was able to arrest many zombies because of your help. Arrest sounds strange, doesn't it?
You might not understand me saying this, but poor zombies.
Aw.
Yuck, we caught a lot of zombies. Ugh, shiver. It's really gross.
Shiver. Let's check it out. Ugh, this guy stayed in here. I thought he was a scaredy cat. Those zombies stuck to the floor. I wonder if they could still get me. I don't care what happens to anyone else. I just want to save my own skin. Zombie paper really works, so I hope someone comes up with pretty girl paper. Ew. Oops, that wasn't a nice thing to say. Get this guy to jail.
Are they stuck? Did they stay in here because they're slightly evil?
Yeah, they were like attracted to it as well. Maybe it has something that attracts evil things. There's no response. I'll blame you after my death. He just quotes.
Hooray.
If I try to get away, my body will just fall apart.
Ew.
It's because I'm a zombie. Do you want to be this?
I'll blame you for the rest of my life.
Just picture their arms stuck to the floor, but they're doing the air quotes. No response. You're the enemy of all zombies. You demon, you devil. Sorry.
You humans are such cowards.
That sounds like the one lady in Return of the Living Dead. Pretty good. I'm ready to die now. Oh wait, oops, I guess I'm technically already dead, huh?
Could you help me? Maybe not.
There's no response. There's no response. I do feel bad for them. They're probably, like a lot of zombies, I don't know if they're willfully doing some of this stuff. They're serving this Belch guy we keep hearing about.
He loves fly honey.
Yeah, okay, I think we're ready to go. So, with that out of the way...
It's weird to have, like, the label of a product be like, so-and-so's favorite thing.
Maybe they want to make sure that no one else eats it, so it's labeled.
But it would be like a crime boss, like, not like a celebrity. It would just be like...
Well, this guy's not too different from a crime boss. We'll meet him here soon. Oh, the flies are ganging up on us. So now that the zombies are gone, that was a very roundabout way. Oh my goodness.
Ghosts! They're dancing.
They're camping the elevator.
They're doing a little jig.
The ladder, sorry.
They're doing a little wiggle.
So now that the zombies are gone in that very roundabout method, we can go down into the graveyard here. I love the color on the, I think this was under Stonehenge as well. It had this blue and purple sort of neon combination. Whoa!
Oh!
A couple of them weren't susceptible.
Those ones, yeah.
I'm surprised. Not all of them are fallen prey to that zombie paper. Try to conserve my PSI a little bit here. Turn them back to the dust.
The ghosts were boogieing.
Did something very unsettling. Okay, Jeff's leveling up quick. Oh, this reminds me of Mother 1 as well.
Oh yeah.
Let's open the casket. Ta-da! There's a Skip Sandwich Deluxe inside. Paula takes it. Ta-da! Pippi is inside.
Coffin sandwich.
Gives you a spring and health. You'll recover about 200 HP. There we go. She's also got the picnic lunch. We got a bunch of healing items, I have to remember. So we can conserve our healing PSI. Yeah, no Pippi so far in this game, unfortunately. Yeah, PK fire is kind of costly because it hits everything, but it seems worth it. Let's try my, we also have insecticide spray and defense spray. Let's try a slime generator. Oh, it looks like it hits all of them with slime. That's value.
Does it make them slip?
Uh-oh. They're really ganging up on Paula. They don't like that she prays. Yeah, there we go. So it wasted their turn. It solidified them. Bash them, Paula. Alright. I know the zombie... Yeah, the urban zombie is just kind of the same name. There's a different zombie we'll see later. The smelly ghost is the slightly smelly ghost. We haven't seen one of those in this stream, but they were in the last one. Ta-da! A silver bracelet inside. Let's see who has the worst defense. Paula actually has slightly better defense than Ness. Let's give it to Jeff. Increases defense. Usually the charms are what give you extra stuff. Okay, and then yeah, because of this special screen, we can see all this extra. We just got you that copper bracelet, Jeff. He has less defense because he doesn't have any charm on him. But that's okay. He's got his own charms.
He needs a charm.
Oh yeah, Paula has the great charm. That's why she has so much more defense. It's a good time to sell that copper bracelet immediately. Let's see if we can get a customer to head down into the graveyard. Ah!
Oh!
Immediate ghost attack.
They would like to buy.
We heard you had a bracelet.
Do you accept ghost money?
Let's see if they're susceptible to slime. They deal in rotten eclairs, I know that.
Oh.
The zombie possessor is the possessing zombie. It's a little confusing because it's like they're ghosts, but they can... Oh, I forgot to heal Paula. Paula! Let's do this quick. Hit him again, Paula. Probably could have done PK Fire Beta. Don't touch her with your icy hand.
Oh no!
Okay, she's fine. Just creeped her out a little bit. There we go. All right, we should be good. Just bash him. Bash him and shoot him with your Magnum air gun. It's just compressed air that he blows in their eyes or something. There was another funny name I want to see here. Multitasking. Bashing and looking up funny names. Oh, the worthless protoplasm. Do you remember them? Of course you do. The weird little chicken nugget slime. The tubby custard from Brickroad's dungeon last time. They were called the What Do I Matter Anyway in Mother 2 is the translation.
There's a ghost upon Jeff.
Oh no! Jeff. He's become possessed. Oh, baby. Jeff's got a new buddy. All right. There he is. You can see him. He kind of blends in with the darkness. Do we want to bother taking Jeff back? We could deal with our little buddy here, right?
Remind me what the little buddy does.
Ooh, sneak attack.
Ooh.
They were guarding the wrong way. So he'll occasionally reach out with his icy hand and touch you.
Tickle your neck hairs.
Oh, thank you so much, Steven. 15 months as a channel member and a treat giver. Do you want to read it?
Let's return these living dead back to the afterlife. Love you guys. Have fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Steven. Well, they're not very susceptible to fire, I'm just realizing now. Let's just bash them. They're not that tough. Tiny little ghost. Yep, it reached out and touched Paula, even though it's haunting Jeff. Everyone is trying to make her freeze up. I think they can just tell that she is the most religious of the three. I haven't tried praying in a little while.
Don't you hate when you're like standing in a crowd and someone else's weird ghost
tiny ghost
tickles you?
Sometimes when the hair on the back of your neck stands up, it feels that way. Oh, hi. Are we all healed? I need to be more attentive to that.
Is that like a little thing of mush? A little pile of mush?
York. Since you had fly, honey, I considered you a friend. But actually, you're just a commoner. I'm the mortal enemy of your kind.
Okay.
It's a mini barf. Listen to the music. There's a little bit of Mario in there.
It looks like it would talk like one of the aliens on Sesame Street.
Me.
No, the ones that would go, yep.
Yep. Yeah, a bit like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember which one. Oh my goodness! Paula! They took mortal damage. Wow. I can't believe they hit so hard. We have a cup of life noodles. Let's try it. And then Jeff, what can we do? Let's try hit it with a pencil rocket.
Everything's red?
Yeah, because Paula's dead. It burped on us.
Do not like that.
It made everyone cry. All right, Paula's back. We're in the middle of crying here. I just want to make sure Paula's life is gonna tick all the way up. Okay, let's try this. I was gonna see what they were weak to by spying on them, but things got really bad there. And then maybe we can hit him with a...
Tyler says he looks so sad, but yeah.
He has a little frowny face.
I mean,
he's disappointed that
wouldn't you be sad if you were barf that lived?
A sentient pile of puke.
That was your lot in life.
Here we go. Jeff's wasted their turn. Yeah, I think he's just disappointed that he thought we were buddies, but we just had the fly honey. We weren't actually trying to deliver it. Come on, little ghost.
I think this is one of the enemies that I would have the hardest time fighting if it was
real.
If I had to do it, you know.
If you were in Ness's or
yeah,
Paul's
if
position.
I was one of these kids, I'd be like, uh-oh. And then I'd,
Uh-oh,
and
that's
then I'd
puke.
Because I do have the thing where, like, if I see it,
Oh.
it's hard, it makes me...
But on the rare chance you
bad.
have to clean up after the cats, you do fine. Let's try fire.
Cat puke is different than people.
Whatever this is, alien
Yeah.
puke. We got a prey that healed everybody, but unfortunately we didn't really need it. But I got lucky with that. Okay, whew.
Yay!
Ness and Paul are crying. Jeff is possessed. There's a lot going on. Ooh, baby. We did it. Alright.
I ordered to get you a fly, honey, and gulp it down.
Hey, that's for Master Belch.
Master Belch and I love fly, honey. York, york. Bye. Ugh.
Don't step there. Okay, we made it out of that cave. How are we doing other than being possessed? I think we are fully healed. Could definitely use some PSI.
Bunch of tubbies in the chat.
Yeah,
Um,
sweet tubbies.
been accused of GG favoritism because of the the GG simulator game.
You must have a long, tough road ahead of you, do you not? No, there's no need to explain. I already know you must be hungry. This is good timing for you. I happen to be carrying something to eat. What would you like?
Croissant, an energy bar, a cup of coffee sounds pretty good. I'll get a croissant and a cup of coffee. Just to help this guy since he's, I want to be a patron of this weird coffee shop that is out in the middle of a cave wilderness. All right, we're good.
If you want to fully recover, there's a village full of interesting people just ahead. Go there and take a good rest. I have heard that the name of the village is Saturn Valley.
But
Fair
it cannot
enough.
be found on any map.
I enjoy helping those who are in trouble,
Though I charge them for my trouble. I'm not perfect, okay? Ooh, perfect. Speaking of, yeah. Good timing with this magic butterfly, because I was running.
Relaxing butterfly.
Here we are. Look out on the lake briefly. This is reminding me of the Grateful Dead Valley with how ominous it feels. Oh. I almost couldn't find you in that graveyard. I almost forgot what I was gonna sell. It's the copper bracelet we don't need anymore. Here we are. Worth more than a chicken. I realized, I was thinking back, I was like, the song that plays for Escargot Express, or the for sale sign, I think it's also Escargot Express, is so familiar. And this is way predating by like 20, 30 years, but if you remember in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Iono, her song had a similar vibe to it. It's very catchy and weird. Oh, we got a couple new enemies here. The Muddy Zombie. It's also called the Farm Zombie in EarthBound. There's the Red Antoid now, and then the Armored Frog.
Armored frog.
I'm gonna hit everybody because I'm a little worried about how we're gonna do otherwise. This is a lot of enemies.
Frog life.
Oh, you could use insecticide spray. Oh my goodness! Oh, I thought that was just a smash. I thought they killed Jeff there. The frog isn't a robot, he's just armored. He just has a...
He's just wearing armor.
He is like almost like a turtle, he's got a shell on him.
Yeah.
I think they're
fun.
very physically bulky, so you do need to use PSI on them. Oh, baby, lots of stats went up. And sweet! And we got healing beta, good, because now we can heal things like poison and stuff that are really annoying. Alright.
Yeah.
Jeff got that IQ boost. So IQ and defense, weirdly, is actually one of Jeff's biggest growth stats. There's a bomb inside. Jeff, you could take that. Here you go, buddy. Throw that at some zombies. I noticed, yeah, there's different lighting in different areas. Like if it's a gloomy area, we look a little more red. And the thing I mentioned before, the glitch in Snowwood, because of changing the Runaway Brothers car in EarthBound, that only applies to EarthBound. They fixed it in this version, but it was like, oh, you're supposed to have sort of a more, warmer look when you're in Snowwood and inside, so that wasn't a mistake. Uh-oh. Thunder is so PK Thunder is basically like it takes whatever number of enemies and like divides it by 4. So it's like if you have 3 enemies, you have a 75% chance of hitting them.
Huh.
So ideally you want to have at least 4 enemies to use it, because then it will always hit. But anything less than that, it's not gonna hit as often. Ooh, maybe I don't need to use that. I'm playing it a little loose here. I'm worried.
I love frog.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Just keep slime generating. Oh, we have that bomb too. Slime generator has been helping us out quite a bit.
Frogs love slime though.
Yeah, you think the frog would just be like a chinchilla in a dust bath. There we go. So yeah, anytime that hits, it just wastes their turn. Let's try bashing them and see what it actually does. That ghost is starting to annoy me. Oh, no, geez, yeah, we do like 1 damage, 4. Not great. Paula, we're gonna need you to actually hit this guy with your mind ice. Oop, Jeff is getting close there. Did she not actually hit it? The ghost might have disrupted it. There we go. Oof. Alright. Ness is sitting pretty. Everyone else really needs to heal more. Neglecting them. Sometimes I just want to get through a battle and I don't want to heal mid-battle because it feels like a little bit of a waste of a turn. Someone could use a cup of coffee. Let's give that to Paula. That wasn't that much, but that's okay. We supported a local business. Jeff, you can have the croissant. Hopefully that little ghost doesn't eat any of it. Yeah, she definitely needs a bigger heal. What else do we have? A boiled egg, there you go. He brought this all the way from Winters. Ugh. He's had it in his bag. Alright, I think there's at least one other new enemy here we haven't seen that's scary. Probably the strongest enemy in this area. Let's see if we can find him.
A box.
No, a grown-up drink is inside. Ness takes it.
Age-appropriate drinks.
So this isn't what it sounds like. This is the more direct translation, but it's more of a protein drink. It's for building a stronger, healthier body. It gives you a blast of nourishment when you're fatigued. If you drink this, you recover about 80 HP. Pretty much similar to a boiled egg.
Okay.
I'll give that to Paula. She can hold on to that. She's the most mature, right? She seems the most emotionally well-adjusted. I want to find... There they are. Don't run away. There, you see him?
Yeah.
Muddy zombie and its
On his
cohort.
tail.
The plain alligator.
He doesn't seem very plain.
Can balance on their tail, yeah. So
Quite
the that's called the plain crocodile in EarthBound, but it's actually an alligator in Mother 2. So I think it's supposed to be. Look at how wide that mouth is. That's an alligator mouth.
Yeah, look at that snoot.
I should use my bomb.
The tiny little ghost got Paula again, I think.
Paula's not crying anymore. No, some of the status effects like crying I think wear off after the battle's over. Don't want to play any games with this guy because they are scary. Although we're running low on psychic points. Oh, he only did 1 damage to Ness. Can't believe it. They're supposed to be the top gator of this whole area. They barely did anything. Okay.
Ho ho.
I shouldn't complain. Ooh, there's another one. Can I sneak around it? We actually don't need to go this way, but I want to show. Oh no, the little ghost is going to be in the picture. Look at him. He's mugging for the camera.
Oh,
Pictures
photo
taken
near the
instantaneously.
Waterfall.
Look at the camera. Ready? Say Fuzzy Pickles.
Fuzzy pickles.
I saw someone talking about Mother 2 in a Japanese post, and they had a cheese emoji and a sandwich, because cheese sandwich is the one in that one. Fuzzy Pickles is a little more memorable or special feeling to me. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! I didn't have my hand on the controller. That photographer. He messed us up. It's edging closer. That's okay. I don't know what they're weak to, but hopefully they don't like slime. Man, that ghost just got it out for Paula.
I think Jeff is gonna be possessed until we take him to
Yeah,
the healer.
we need to take him to a doctor for sure. It's a little lower on the priorities right now because we are out in the wilderness, but we'll get him the help he needs soon enough. I mentioned, yeah, the mad duck is called the delinquent duck. The boogie tent's actually the monster tent. So, I don't know what sounds better to me. Boogie tent does sound like it's dancing. Okay. Now, this is mysterious here. A little bit of dirt. It looks like where Tessie popped out before.
What?
Only the ghost is visible, ironically. We'll have to
In there?
make a note of that for later. Mysterious waterfall. The Grapefruit Falls, they're called. Do you hear? A faint music in the background. And a present. Pencil rocket. Oh, good. Let's see. Give that to Jeff. I'm going through a lot of Jeff's ammo quick. Oh! What is this little guy?
A little bug?
It's the Violent Roach!
Oh no, it's violent!
It's another one of those enemies that's a little
Shaking
scarier.
its fist.
So, in Mother 2, I think it's just called It. Which, I can't tell if it's to make it scarier, or it's alluding to how Pennywise is actually this weird bug creature. It was actually a really big inspiration on this game. Vulnerable to fire, freeze, and paralysis, and brain shock. Okay. But yeah, this is not that long after It came out as a book, and I know Shigesato Itoi, the game director, was very into that book, so you'll see, you know, pretty late in the game, I'll point out some more similarities to that, but it jumped and spread its wings and scared, I think it scared Jeff or Paula. No, it scared Paula with its wings, weird. And Jeff. They both hate it. Ness is perfectly fine. He's sitting above 200 HP. Whereas Paula and Jeff are like, why are we out here fighting roaches? Okay, I think that's the only new enemy in this little area to worry about.
We are kind of interested in playing the Cuphead DLC, but I have very limited amount of time, so I can only do one stream a week.
We will try to get
So
that.
we're doing EarthBound for now.
This music. It's very playful and odd. Who could live here in such a valley? There they are! They're here! At long last. We had to wait through the first game.
We feel a groove? I hope me, Mr. Saturn. Displace all or Mr. Saturn.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That makes sense. They feel groove.
Okay. Yeah. Their hats have little bows. Their houses have little bows.
Yeah, everything.
And
Their
their
chairs have little bows. They've
And
got little
you have
bows.
to climb a ladder to use the phone.
I like walking into a house and then immediately leaving when you see what's in there.
Do you want slumber? KO. KO.
They say KO regardless. Okay.
I can't I really like them. I don't know how disturbing they would be in real life if they're supposed to be fleshy or not.
I have seen various renderings of them, and a lot of them make them as big as Ness and the rest of the party. So they might
look like they would come up to at least like a child's chest.
Smash Brothers makes them like the size of maybe like a corgi or a small dog. Whereas I think in most canon they're pretty large. We have a life-size
But yeah,
Mr.
are they
Saturn
like
plush,
skin?
and it's pretty big. I think they are like if you took the arms off Ziggy. Danny reminded me about Ziggy, which is probably
Yeah.
a visual inspiration
Kilroy.
for these guys.
There's another one.
Got such a weird look. Danny, can you get the book down there? I want to make sure I'm reading this quote correctly.
Okay.
There he is.
Garbage can.
So this is he's called Dr. Saturn in EarthBound, but
He's a
just
gardener.
he's just Dose-san in a trash can. Dose is Saturn. So Dose-san, Mr. Saturn.
I'm Dr. Saturn. Zoom. And I can repair your body. Boing. Do you want me to operate on you? Ding. Are you KO?
Do you want him to operate?
If you are right, that's great. Zoomer.
Hey, I'm not a zoomer. Ness would be like the rest of them would, they would be millennials. Let's have him operate.
You all fixed up. Goody. Boing.
There we go. The ghost is gone.
Because he told you.
He's a
that
doctor
he did.
and a healer.
Multi-talented.
Yeah. So these guys talk really odd, as I mentioned. Or as you could tell, it's self-evident. I want to say here, so there's a quote from Shigesato Itoi that I found really funny. He said, people ask, aren't Mr. Saturn's aliens? You know, their name is Mr. Saturn. Itoi says, some theories say they aren't, but I think they might be aliens. I haven't really looked into it, though. And they represent pure innocence. So you notice their font is really odd? That is because originally the Japanese version was based off of Itoi's daughter's handwriting, and then the localizers went above and beyond with this because they had to make their own custom English version of the Mr. Saturn font for this.
Once upon a time, we were many, many. Every day slowly are less.
Oh.
Why? Boing.
He's pondering about...
Ladder.
They don't quite understand.
Why do
There's
they keep putting these on top of a ladder?
a rest promoter is inside. Take that.
Ashley says that she was thinking KO as like KO,
Okay.
like knockout. Yeah.
Oh.
And they would knock you out when you agreed to slumber.
That makes sense too, either way.
And then Jet Owl would like to know what kind of surgical operations removes ghosts.
I don't know. Quickly rust metallic enemies when used during battle. Ooh, that's pretty good. I have to remember if we run any robots, have Jeff use that. So yeah, they're very innocent. They talk in a weird manner. There's a lot of differences. So the Mother 2 Mr. Saturn, or Dosei-san, and the Mr. Saturn in English are very different in their mannerisms. In Mother 2, they say things like poo-poo or boen, which are like weird sound effects, sometimes nonsense words. There's onomatopoeia in a lot of their speak, instead of saying boing and zoom. But poo-poo is actually like a onomatopoeia for farting. So if you heard the super chat, maybe we'll hear it again. But
Oh, that's what you put.
yeah, so in Super Smash Bros., starting with Melee, Mr. Saturn was added as an item. Peach can pull up Mr. Saturn as well as a rare chance, but the thing with them is they make sort of fart noises in those games and all the Smash games when they get thrown around or hit. So I think that was a reference to how in Mother 2 originally they did make weird little noises like that. Oh, a broken spray can.
So, sudden guts pill?
Yeah, so let me give this to Jeff.
Sounds so legal and safe.
This will get you vascular. No, doubles your guts during battle. However, after a battle, your guts return to normal. Gone after one use. I usually sell this because it's so temporary. Having really strong guts means you can get smash attacks, you can survive big hits, so it is helpful. Might sell this protractor because it's not doing much for us. We can even use it during battle. Doesn't do much, just measures an enemy.
Ashley says, how do they climb all these ladders with no hands?
I think they step up with their feet and then use their big nose to grab and steady.
I think perhaps they stack.
Oh, maybe they do.
That won't be revealed for a long time.
We look like same. I give you special thing. Not now. Zoom. I give you on the way back. Boy. Bye later. Oi. Base secret. Base behind Grapefruit Falls. Password, I tell. Belchman say password.
There we go. There it is.
Thank you.
There's the melee fart. Thank you, Captain.
Yeah, it's super chatting to hear the fart noise, so.
So say password.
Then stand still. Wait for 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Did everyone bring their cup noodles?
Scary, scary guy, boing. Grapefruit Falls. Scary, sick, barfy. Go and la la la. Ding, scary.
Sure.
So boing, you have $380. We trade secret herb. So boing, you have $1,780. We trade horn of life.
Wow.
They trade so many good things. The way it's like you're talking to a child. Wow, cool.
They trade.
Yeah.
You don't buy. You trade the money.
The latter was baffling enough, but then look at this. It's just like a balcony.
Yeah, it's just for looking out. Makes sense to me.
Let's head up. They love ladders here.
They do seem to love ladders.
Oh, look at this place. Wow. So, in Mother 2, this says CD on it for cash dispenser. That's what the ATMs all say. In EarthBound, it just had little circles for eyes, but they managed in this version to fit ATM on there because it's actually an ATM. Let's grab a bunch of money out of here. So that's a fun little fix. Oh yeah, we got a lot of money from fighting our way to the valley. All right, let's see what they have to sell. Oh, look at their table. Cute. It's a little Mr. Saturn coffee table. You might recognize that.
So high.
You might recognize this from Smash Brothers as well.
Yeah.
And there's coffee up there.
Hi. You come by? You can sell too. I, Mr. Saturn Boy, can do all for you. What do you want, Zoom? What you buying, Zoom?
So we got the bionic slingshot. I'm not gonna bother with this. It's expensive and it will miss. There's the travel charm, great charm we could get, silver bracelets, and the red ribbon for Paula. Let's get her that.
The red ribbon? Would you carry this burden?
Paula can carry.
Equipped there?
Okay.
Equipped here. Ribbon? Oh, that one is 44. What think you about that price, Zoom? Oh, thank you. Is there anything, Zoom, else need?
All right. We can go through the rest of this now that he said all that. Silver bracelet. Paula needs one, right? We'll sell that copper bracelet. Yeah, the font takes up so much room. But yeah, that's just a thing that I really appreciate about EarthBound is that Marcus Lindblom and all the rest of the staff really went above and beyond to do, like, they didn't have to make their own custom font for Mr. Saturn. They could have just had them talk weird, but they wanted to match the energy of Mother 2 and have it be, you know, in lockstep with how unique and weird that game was. So I'm happy they did that. Let's sell, yeah, 250.
The most us pay, that is 250. That KO on you? Ding ding. Oh, that you think.
And then we want to buy. He still needs the silver bracelet. We'll get some great charms. Everyone will be KO.
Atlas says your Mr. Saturn voice is making me Bubba's head-shaped minions.
That is the that's what I was channeling because I feel like they would talk like that. I know some people give them like different voices and more high-pitched voices and stuff because they're aliens, but I kind of think they would sound like Yubaba's weird head guys. If you ever watched Spirited Away.
I guess they are weird heads.
Yeah.
They just have little feet.
I like them having a weird, deeper voice. Also, there is a commercial that was made for the Mother 1 and 2 re-release on GBA, and it had a lot of, like, a bunch of characters and stuff, and it was like, Ness, Mom, but then Mr. Saturn shows up, and a guy just goes, Dose-san, very, like, somberly. Not as deep as I remembered. We just watched it again, and I was like, oh, it wasn't as distorted, but I think that stuck in my brain as well. Like, it sounded like Mr. Saturn talking. So we're gonna leave the slingshots here. Paula doesn't, you know, Ness has a pretty good bat already, and then Paula's not using her frying pan much. Oh, we should sell the protractor. And then I think that's about it here for stuff to sell. And we'll be done with this guy. There's another shop over there. This is the equipment shop. Now we can go to the other one with all the stuff they were mentioning in the cave.
Hi, you come buying? You can sell too. Is Mr. Saturn? I'm Mr. Saturn, boy.
The comma looks like an ass a little bit to me.
Can do all for you, what you want to.
Let's see. We can buy a stag beetle for only $8. Refreshing herb. The peanut cheese bar has stayed the peanut cheese bar. So in Mother 2, this is an almond monaka. It is a azuki bean paste with between two pieces of like mochi that's crisp. It sounds really good, but it's a special almond one, which is weird. In the same way that a peanut cheese bar is like slightly off. That's the EarthBound localization version.
Azuki beans are thought of as like a health food, aren't they?
Oh, well, not when they're between mochi probably, but yeah.
A peanut cheese bar, which you carry.
Let's get one of those for the road. This is their delicacy. This is their favorite food.
I really like the interesting vibe of a shop person being like, all their wares are like, will you carry this burden? It's interesting marketing.
I guess I'll get a secret herb as well, because that can heal pretty much everything. The secret herb only has a 75% chance of reviving a dead party member, so you kind of don't want to use it for that. It can be frustrating if it doesn't proc, you know. Okay, Dad, I'm in a really weird place. You got any more money for me? I'm spending a lot of money on these aliens and their wares. You bought what, son? You bought a laptop? Let's see how much I have left in here. Not much. I'll leave what I got, mostly. Okay. Because we don't really need to buy anything else. I kind of want to get a stag beetle. I want to support the Mr. Saturn economy, even more than that coffee man. Who will carry the burden of a stag beetle? Let's have Jeff get it, because then he looks like he would collect bugs in his youth, right? All right.
Sure.
Small price to pay for a stag beetle.
He has
Yes,
a
Captain.
little briefcase in there full of bugs. Maybe.
Look, he got up here. We don't know
How'd you
how.
get up there?
Threek is zombie full. I saw a bad stink behind falls. Zoom.
Maybe they just zoomed up
Sure.
here. Oh, before I forget, because this guy is so high up, I want to show something special here. So this is
Oh.
this is in the back of my Techo notebook, which is sold by Hobonichi, the company Toy is president of. But the one on the left I drew. The stack of Mr. Saturns, the ladder is Dani's, and then the one on the right, if you can believe it or not, Shigesato Itoi actually drew for us in our little notebook. We got to meet him, we got to talk to him, we got to sit in on an interview, ask him some stuff. It was kind of a surprise, so I didn't have a ton of things in mind to ask him, but it was like a once-in-a-lifetime thing, getting to talk to the creator of my favorite game series. And yeah, I can't believe we got him to doodle a little Mr. Saturn.
It says, oh.
Oh, like I wonder if he's sad he can't ladder.
Yeah, only 5.
He's got a very unique way of drawing Mr. Saturn. But yeah, that was just a really cool experience, and this was a fun memento from it I wanted to share with you all. Okay, that was kind of the highlight of one of the highlights of our trip to Japan. That was kind of one of the main reasons we were going, and
Yeah.
I didn't know it at the time that we were going to meet him. Some of these don't go anywhere. These little guys are baffling.
Lots of friends taken behind falls.
Oh no.
Why, boing.
Okay, so we can't actually.
What's with the pink pond?
It looks interesting, doesn't it? Let's go investigate. I was gonna say that ladder reminds me, enemies can spawn in here very rarely, like the mad duck and the violent roach, the it. But the mad duck, I've seen screenshots of people finding it up there, or even more rarely down here in the valley. It's extremely rare, but it's cool that it can happen. I think there was a phone in here, right? This is the inn. Let's go ahead and save. We'll sleep one more time just in case. They have coffee on the floor. At least they have little saucers with it, right?
Do you think they say boing, or do they make that sound?
I think, yeah, it's supposed to be, because they say poo-poo in
Yeah.
Japanese, so it's probably them farting constantly or making a fart-like
when they
noise.
ding too, it's like, do they have a little bell on their
Aw.
bows?
They've got a lot of mystery, so they have whiskers and big eyebrows, as you saw, but they also have that ribbon, which kind of matches Paula's. That's why they sold the red ribbon to her.
They may or may not be a fleshy.
A Pepto-Bismol hot
just-
spring.
They're either like fuzzy pink furred, or they're like skin, like a man, but just like a head
Don't think about it too much.
with feet.
Get down here, you butterfly. All right, we're gonna head back to Grapefruit Falls. Now that we know, you have to talk to the one that gives you the hint. And I mentioned, does everyone have their cup noodles? Because...
Violent!
Also, if anyone has any questions in the chat, this is the time to throw them out.
True.
So we're heading out of Saturn Valley for now. I want to help these guys. This is one of the more, I've mentioned this in other games before, but one of the most compelling things to do in a game is saving cute little guys or weird little guys. If you ever watched like Adventure Time, I feel like the Mr. Saturns are very indicative of the type of characters you'd find in like little villages, like the village that piles all their gold in the center of town and dances around it, and where they're so like innocent and pure and sweet, but also kind of dumb in some ways. I remember, oh yeah, it scared Jeff again. Got him again. You never get used to it. I remember when my exposure to EarthBound originally was just Smash Brothers, and learning about the Mr. Saturns, I assumed they were gonna be like these psychic powerhouses where they could use all this PSI. Even though they were so little, I was like, oh, they probably have a secret power to them or something. And
Whoa, that's a lot of... Uh-oh.
Can outrun that muddy zombie. Okay.
Say the password.
So, start your cup noodles. Now,
The password is to sit still?
the password is to go to the waterfall in this spot, prompt that, and then sit. And don't push any buttons for 3 minutes, which in Japan, that's heavily associated with making like a cup noodle and cooking it. You know, you leave it for 3 minutes boiling and then it's ready. Which I used to eat a lot of those as a kid. I would make like shrimp top ramen or Maruchan ramen. I would put Old Bay in it because I'm from Maryland, so that was a big thing to have Old Bay around. And I would make like a poached egg, and I was so into watching Iron Chef as a kid, and like, I'm gonna do this up and make a fun, you know, no wonder I got into Dungeon Meshi as an adult, but yeah, doing it up. Were you big on cup noodles as a kid?
I was gifted by one of my friends in high school, like a crate of ramen, and I got into just snacking on the. So you don't do anything with the flavor packet, but you can just kind of crunch the noodles raw, like.
I used to eat them sometimes if I was feeling lazy.
Yeah, you just kind of crunch them like a little snack.
People sprinkle the packet, like I know in Korea that's kind of a snack. Like if you watch Squid Games, you probably saw they have the ramen outside of the convenience store and they sprinkle the spicy flavoring on it. But I always feel like it doesn't take that much effort to cook it, right? You know, so. But as a kid, yeah, the college care package of just having a ton of noodles to be an easy snack was nice.
Since I'm last unicorn brained right now because I just read it again recently, it's funny, there was like a whole like bit about a password for like they were like forest bandits, but it was like, oh, the password changed to like there isn't a password, you just like if you answer then we know that you're not like,
you're not in the know.
Yeah, the password is to not say anything. So it's really funny that that's what this is.
This actually really reminds me of Takeshi no Chosenjo, Takeshi's Challenge. If you know, Beat Takeshi is a famous actor. He had an NES game that really kind of sullied the waters for Nintendo wanting celebrities to make games. They were apprehensive to make the first Mother game at all because that guy was just a complete jerk. He put all these things like, I think he had a thing where you had to sit for like a half hour or an hour, and if you accidentally pushed a button too soon, it would ruin it. If you push it too late, it would ruin it. It was like a ink that only appeared after a certain amount of time. There was just so much.
An hour is excessive.
Yeah,
like 3 minutes is a lot to ask of like a little kid.
You had to sing karaoke into the Famicom speaker controller on the second controller. Just a lot of odd stuff, so it's kind of infamous. The great time to like the video. Thank you, Ashley.
Thanks.
But yeah, this was a little... Okay, there we go. That was fast.
Nice.
That was faster than I'm used to.
Okay, you may
We did
enter.
it together.
I had more things I was going to talk about. Speaking of the first game, safety first, don't get injured. Burp instead.
Sure.
Doesn't this look familiar?
It looks like the one factory.
Yeah, it looks like Duncan's factory and the sweet little factory from Mother 1. I think it's a throwback.
Did you bring some fly honey? It's Master Belch's favorite.
Yes.
Okay, you may pass through. Hey, be careful. Be sure you don't drop it.
I was worried if you said yes, he'd be like, let me have it.
Oh, I'm going to say no.
Then why are you here?
Get that experience. Can't pass up a good battle with a slimy little pile.
This one's green.
I think they're weak to fire and freeze, right? can always
The
spy on them.
Slimy little pile? Is that?
This is technically a different enemy than the other one, right? What was that one
Yeah.
called? A mini barf.
Yeah.
Might be one of the children of, oh no! I made
Everyone's
everyone
crying.
cry! So you have to be careful when you get status effects, because sometimes, especially if you're mushroomed, that hasn't happened in a while, but you can accidentally attack your buddies. Crying, I think, just lowers your accuracy, which makes sense. You know, when your eyes are tearful, you might not hit stuff as much. Okay, did you hear that burp? Yeah?
Yeah.
So that burp is actually
So
a
nice.
sample, very clear sample.
What?
Foppies! The foppies are here. They're so cute. They're kind of like the attack slugs of this area where they're pretty weak, but they're numerous, so you can get lots of experience from them. And there they go.
Okay.
But yeah, the burp sample was someone from a toy's office who was known to be able to burp and fart on command. They got him to do that. I've mentioned before the Okiduska that pops up in our alert is from a toy himself, and he didn't know that was going to be put in the game. These guys doing their best tequila shimmy. And then I didn't realize this until reading Legends of Localization, but the guitar riff, the cool guitar riff at the very beginning of the game we heard briefly at the beginning of the stream, when the spaceship comes down, that was actually Shigeru Miyamoto, the creator of Mario and Zelda and stuff. He was noodling on a guitar and they recorded it and used it without him knowing. So, not something you really want to do to people, but I think it's kind of fun that there's little Easter eggs like that. I missed, did we get any questions in the chat when I prompted that?
Um,
I'm used to having the Q&A.
would Mr. Saturn even wear pants? And I guess
How would he wear pants?
Yeah.
Would they go over his back? Would they get, people love to ask that.
he could wear shoes.
He would look so cute in little shoes.
Yeah, little shoes.
Accidentally, help, there's a bomb. I meant to give it to Jeff. Oh, he has too much stuff on him. We're gonna have to... Let's just use one of his bombs next time. Yeah, if this factory layout is giving you some horrible flashbacks, don't worry. This is much nicer than Duncan's factory, or even the sweet little factory. To that effect, I did not actually pull up a map of this factory because I know the layout well enough in my brain to not have to do that, so that'll tell you how much nicer it is.
Now folks are talking about Mr. Saturn in stilettos. That they slay Mr. Saturn.
You can see, that's how they get up the ladders, they have really high heels. Oh.
Oh no.
We'll be back, Mr. Saturn. We have a foppy down here we need to deal with. So it hasn't really happened yet, but I was gonna say, the one really dastardly thing that this game does that is not in the first one, I believe, is having items that are only 1 in 128% chance to drop, so less than 1% chance.
What?
There's a bunch of items. Some of them are the best weapons and items that you can get for the characters. There's one that is very infamous later in the game we will talk about. These zombies keep
Again?
ambushing us. We're going into their break room. But yeah, so I feel like Mother 1 you would occasionally get items, but they weren't necessary. They were just kind of extra fun little things. Whereas when you put some really good weapons hidden behind a less than 1% chance, that is kind of frustrating. But
So, do you know why people seem to not like puppies?
I think people do like foppies, but they're kind of like the attack slug. They're a little
Because
pathetic.
I remember, like, I hadn't played the game or anything, and it was just kind of a thing from osmosis I saw on the internet, but, like, the puppies are orange.
Well, these
or
are
whatever.
foppies. Fobbies are the orange
oh,
ones.
I'm confused.
Yeah, we have not seen
I
fobbies
haven't
yet.
okay. Well, is there a reason they don't like them?
I don't think that's a dislike necessarily. It's more of a like, they're just kind of weird.
They're bored.
They're orange and they're boring. I don't know. They're just simple. Kind of like, I think the fobbies and Mr. Saturns would get along, honestly, because they're kind of similar weird little alien guys. Let's, speaking of things to give, oh yeah, I keep forgetting to use some of this stuff. I'm gonna give Jeff the IQ capsule. Not that he necessarily
sense.
needs it, but I think the faster we can boost his IQ, there's certain items, if you don't get his IQ high enough, you might not be able to repair at the end of the game, so. Drank it down. This mysterious garbage drink. Oh, a broken laser. Wish I could send that to somebody else. We could give him that bomb now, right? He ate the capsule, or drunk it. All right, don't let me forget. Next battle, we have a group of enemies. I'm gonna throw a bomb.
Okay. So things we need to remember. We already did the waterfall thing.
Yep.
But if we see a monkey, we need a pencil eraser.
It's hard to make the gross sounds that Master Belch does. I know I can't do it.
Okay.
Master Belch is the slimiest. However, I heard he's also serving some Gigu guy.
What?
That I can't believe.
Whoa.
They used his old name.
No.
Oh, jeez, this really smiley. Boing.
So that's yeah, it's a little confusing where you can't quite tell what they mean. Like they're trying to maybe put on a good face, or maybe they mean it's really smelly because they're smelling the fly honey being produced.
They've got little ball and chain.
Yeah, they actually sell, I think it was a plush that had the ball and chain, just like they sold the trash can with the figure with Mr. Saturn in there.
Tired, but so good. Ding.
I think they're like trying to smile through the horrible working conditions here. They're doing their best.
Capitalism.
Capitalism in Eagle Land. There's another slimy little pile here. Oh, we should use that bomb. I'm gonna save Ness's PSI actually. Or no, we can
The mostly bad fly.
There was a no good fly before, and now this is the mostly bad fly. Right? Let's ooh, nope, not the pencil. I don't want to waste that yet. Oh, so the bomb only hits one thing. I think in Mother 1 the bomb would hit a ton of stuff. Get him! Yeah, Paul is already much faster than Ness, I think. Oh. Is the bomb gonna miss? Or no, we already threw it. Okay. Yeah, these flies are nothing to sneeze at. They'll land on your bread, they'll land on your peanut cheese bar and make it taste better. No. According to the guy in Berglund Park, it enhances the flavor. Gross. We're in the gross out portion of the game, folks. Let's go ahead and heal everybody. I think with most of our healing items, I'm stuck in that point where I'm like, well, I could use the grown-up drink, but then we're gonna use so much, it's a waste. I wanna save it for when we really need it, in the midst of battle. Oh, so many slimy little piles here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really did like cordon all the zombies off into their little rooms and then... It's a precursor. The mini barfs and the slimy little piles are leading up to Master Belch themselves. Oh, the flies is probably where the fly honey comes from. Yes, Adlas.
Oh.
So there are bee flies are a thing. Yeah, so I think flies do they make their own honey? I'm not sure.
There was, I don't know if it's true, but people told me that every time a fly lands, it grows up.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to when I was talking about the flavor aroma. Like I said, every time a fly lands, a baby gets its wings. So this room looks empty, but if you go in and out, you can occasionally get a magic butterfly.
Ashley says that she feels like the floors would be really gross with these guys around.
Oh yeah, they're kind of like sliding all over. Okay, that's good for now. We almost maxed out our psychic points. There's little tricks, if you ever have difficulties with this game, there's little tricks like that that you can do, like farming the magic butterflies at Giant Step and in Belch's factory to get you right as rain. Keep going for PSI Magnet. I might as well burn these flies. And then, oh, the insecticide. I'll get the next one. Some of these items are good, but they're one-shot use, so might as well get rid of them, you know? Oh, they had a more high-pitched burp.
Yeah, now everyone's crying.
I would cry too if that little guy, he probably like jumps up, burps in your eyes, and then and then runs away. Runs back to position. We can't hit anything.
I just want to go home.
We're crying too much to land any attacks. And he called a friend.
In here.
He's calling help. I'll suffer all these burps and belches if it means Mr. Saturn can return back to the valley. There's at least 2 of them here under duress. Okay. I'm curious what those guys are called. You can play this game with one hand, I mentioned before, because you can use the L button.
So you're the ones who destroyed the zombies that I assigned to Threek.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
But you can use the control pad and the L button to
Not just a little slime pile, it's a manager. No.
What's the difference, am I right?
Let's get this guy with a bomb. Let me see.
It's a business. And they're making fly honey? Is that the business?
The mostly bad fly is the pretty bad fly in Mother 2, and the slimy little pile is the squishy slime.
Ugh.
Okay, last room before we get towards the end.
Ooh.
I didn't have time to go in my menu. The flies descended on us. Everyone's got the Mario music here. Let's get this insecticide out. That should do it. They love this stuff. Give them a blast of their own. Make them cry. Here we go. Jeff is really, he's really making himself useful here with all his weird inventions. I can't remember if we found the insecticide or if we, oh, I did not mean to leave. Oh, now we have a slimy little pile. There was still a fly in there as well. Well, what else can we use on this guy?
Is there just things waiting for you every time you go through a door?
It's basically the same as the butterflies, where there's a kind of a rolling of the die, where you don't know whether you're gonna run into stuff. It is random. There's a certain spawn percent for all the enemies, just kind of how I was mentioned. The delinquent duck had a % chance to spawn in Saturn Valley. No!
No.
Stop burping on us. This game truly does stink.
Cry.
He spit out a sticky mucus.
Ugh.
We're gonna have to use PSI here, maybe, or this guy's gonna keep causing problems. Yeah, there we go. You can still use psychic powers when you're crying. Remember that, folks. Okay. We leveled up a little more. I think that'll help us in the long run. This game isn't, like, grindy, but if you find, you know, enemies, might as well fight them, right? Let's see. A vital capsule. I think Paula could use that the most. This should up Paula's HP a bit. Here, Paula, drink this. Your vitality went by 1. I don't know if that was much to help her, but... HP sucker. Go ahead and give that to Jeff. This is another fun little invention that Jeff didn't have to make. He actually just found in a trash can.
Captain wonders where all these sentient slime piles are coming from.
We might find out very soon.
Oh.
Sucks up some HP from the target creature. The more HP an enemy has, the more you get. It can be used many times. So that can kind of heal you. And then, anything else? Energy bar. Could have bought those back at, what's his name? But I didn't bother. Let's see. We got energy bars and grown-up drinks. We're really maturing on this adventure.
Ripped.
So I need to remember to try the HP sucker, the stag beetle, a lot of things. Let's go ahead and heal everybody but Jeff. And get ready, because we got a big battle ahead.
Get ready.
We're gonna save those Saturns.
Yeah. They shouldn't have to have jobs.
We all turned to the line.
They only trade things for money.
Yeah, they have their own economy. They don't need to... They got pretty good money from selling their little ribbons. I wonder, do they hand make the ribbons to sell? I think if
a character has a Mr. Saturn made ribbon, is it like literally like the little bows that they have on their own heads?
Yeah, I would think. They did sell, at one point, Hobonichi, the, your toys company, sold little headbands that had one single hair and a, and a ribbon on it. They've done a lot of fun little pop-ups in Japan where they get some of the best merch over there. There was on the English or the US My Nintendo store, you could get a phase distorter little charm. I forgot to do that. I don't know if it's still there. I'll have to check.
I feel like you could have like a fashion
Foot made.
Mr. Saturn inspired fashionable outfit where you have like a fountain ponytail with the bow and then like a lot of like peach velvet outfit.
Oh.
Like a whole like suit of peach velvet.
Danny's fashion interest is coming through. Like it's like when you're going to a theme park but you're not allowed to dress. Like that character sort of vibes where you're inspired. Closet cosplay sort of. Mm-hmm. Yes, Stephen and Ashley we're talking about foot making the ribbons,
handmade,
which is a gross idea.
Hands.
Just want to make sure we get enough PSI. Paula definitely could use at least one more butterfly. I think they restore about 20 psychic points every time you relax. Okay, he was gonna eat it. Ugh. Don't eat the magic butterflies, just let them soothe you. And we're at the end of the factory already, folks, so like I said, nowhere near as grueling as Duncan's horrible factory that we shall never return to
I
that.
guess instead of peach velvet, you could have leather.
Ugh.
Flesh.
Ugh.
Flesh colored leather.
I don't like thinking about it. I've had a lot of
open-toed shoes.
too many.
Fashion.
I've had too many disturbing thoughts already. We're only like partway through the stream. Let's try out this. Did we use the HP sucker yet? Here we go.
And then you have to have like belts or something like, you know, to represent the whiskers.
You could save a lot of money by just having the bow and being completely naked. But then you're not allowed to go anywhere ever again. Let's use one of these. Okay. Oh, so here we go. This is what I was thinking of when someone was like, what's going on with all the slimes? Are they leaving puddles? Yep, they're all over here. This is where they sleep, maybe.
Aren't you the fly honey delivery boy? What's the password? It doesn't mean I don't trust you, just say it. Say it now. Someone so quiet is either extremely shy or extremely dangerous. What a suspicious fellow.
Oh.
Oh, I thought the password was
He's
to
on
not
to
say.
you.
We weren't supposed to say anything. Get this little freak. Send him back to the primordial puddles here. Okay, they're not too tough now. Yeah, ooh. I keep reading the chat.
Oh, what if Mr. Saturn's had hobbit feet?
Hey, they bit her on the
Maybe
cheek.
they're like little paws, though. You don't know.
I was just thinking about how calloused the Mr. Saturn's feet and maybe underside would be.
If they're slightly fuzzy instead of fleshy, then they would have like little paws instead of feet.
That sounds pretty cute.
And their nose could be like a blobfish nose.
I'm gonna use the stag beetle. Let's see what happens. Oh no! One last cry. No crying until the end of the dungeon.
I actually thought we needed to wait 3 minutes again.
That would be horrible. Nest through the stag beetle and one of the flies solidified, so not the most helpful, but it did do something.
Captain, you don't have to apologize for your previous statements.
No, it's okay.
We're all just having thoughts today. No, I hate it. I hate that.
I think they pitched up the burp when the little guys do it.
We're wearing headphones and it's like
It was in the right, yeah,
it was like right in my right ear.
It was in stereo.
It was like
I don't want to have to go back to get more PSI, but we're not doing that great with our ability to hit stuff. There we go. It was a 50-50 shot, but it worked.
No.
Stop burping, we're already crying. He's already thinking about his mom, sadly. You don't need to keep burping. Let's try praying. Maybe that'll heal us. Dazzling light.
I don't know why I think it's funny that of like someone burping near you and you just start praying. Please stop smelling so bad.
Oh, we made them feel, I think, strange, but then Ness was strange. Yeah, it did the pray effect where we got random status effects on everybody. It seems like the HP sucker is one of the only things that's hitting. A subtle light engulfed us. There we go. Healed a little bit. Ooh, nice. Okay, Ness finally landed a hit because he's not crying. He's just strange now. No. I don't want to use all my PSI. I'm trying to play it very conservatively, but it's making it much tougher to actually win this battle. A heavy, terrible heaven-rendering sound went through the air. Everyone's strange. Oh no.
Strange.
We're gonna be confused. No! Jeff just drained HP from Ness! Paula, your prayers are not the type we need here. Who are you praying to, Paula? I'm gonna go ahead and use this, because we want to not be feeling strange. Yeah, we're just in a weird conundrum now where I'm stuck in this battle. Okay, good. I hit an enemy. That's a good step. I made it worse on myself by, Wait, he tried to heal the fly. The fly's gone. I made this worse on myself by praying and making things tougher by, having everyone feel strange.
That's the metronome, risk.
Yep, the roll of the die.
The wild magic.
Stop it.
Praying is like wild magic?
Ugh. He just used it. This is gonna be risky, but I'm gonna try. No, I don't wanna try. I'm gonna mess up if I do that. Just keep trying to bash, I think that's our best bet. Maybe I'll pray again, because we need a healing. Very subtle life. There, or light. Come on, stop it. We're gonna get so much HP if we survive this battle. I really wanna use healing, but it keeps trying to cast healing on the enemies, which is making it extremely frustrating. Come on, Paula. At least she's keeping us topped off a little bit. The HP sucker seems to always hit, which is good, if it works. Ness is wasting so much trying to heal the flies that aren't even in the battle anymore. This is why status effects are so frustrating. I'm gonna go for that, and I hope it's gonna land. Just keep calling for help. There we go. That worked at least. So it doesn't give you that much in terms of HP, but I think the HP suckers is good. And I think there's a better version later. Oh my goodness. This is what I was warning you guys about in the early game with the sharks, where I was like, don't let the sharks that can call for help survive, because this is what happens. You get locked into these insane battles.
Says, Ness, please be normal.
Here we go. See, I was playing too picky and wasn't using my PSI abilities, and
Paula!
Yeah, Paula really needs a heal. Let's go ahead and eat a picnic lunch and hope that actually lands.
When you're crying and there's little barfs all around you, just sit and have a little, a little snack.
Have a lunch with your favorite
Take
cake
a break.
and your octopus sweeners. There you go. Look at that. 3,300 H experience. Oh, baby. Ooh, we got PSI Magnet Omega.
Did it. Even though everyone was crying and feeling strange, it's
okay. Well, I used so much PSI. I think we're okay to just do what we can. I could use a caramel. Got that saved.
Oh,
Ness eats it for himself and doesn't give it to anyone else. And then have Paula eat the energy bar, maybe. Make sure everyone's ready to go. Ness is basically healed. Jeff is very close. Okay. Thank you for bearing with that battle. Let's head in to the last room. There he
Uh-oh.
is! Danny's new favorite character.
Probably not.
There's the there's the burp. That's the non-pitched or maybe pitched down.
Brr. So, you're Ness. I see. York, york, york. There's a prophecy that a boy will destroy Master Gigas. You make me laugh so hard. If Master Gigas is scared of someone, he would have to be worse than the greatest evil. Gar, 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 gar.
Star Wars enemy.
Jump of the Belch.
I'll take you down big time, so get ready for the worst fight of your life. Yuck, 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 get ready to feel the pain of true nausea. Yeah, come on, let's go.
Stop burping.
Stop.
Play the Mario song. There it is. So if you don't know to use the jar of fly honey, he's basically invincible if you don't use it.
Whew.
So,
Look at that.
Yeah, he's pretty...
That's a sprite.
Yeah.
He's got teeths.
He's got teeths, he's got, you know, plenty of puke to break
Tusks,
off.
in fact.
He can break off into plenty of slimy little piles. Let's try a pencil rocket on him. Get a PSI shield
So
up for
is
Paul.
that kind of the canon that he little bits of himself are just like walking off?
I would think so. So Master Belch grabbed the fly honey there. He burped at us too while he was at it.
Is he distracted by that, or?
I think that makes him vulnerable enough for us to actually do anything. Let's hit him with PK Freeze. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use this big pencil rocket on him. I think that'll help. We got pencil rocket times 5. Oh no. Paula's nauseous. She felt sick and took 28 damage. Master Belch lost his mind while wolfing down the fly honey. This guy's out of his gourd.
Steven says the sludge monster
Okay, we got
needs
him.
some special bath water.
That 5 pencil rockets did so much damage, and that was like way more experience than that huge battle we did. Yeah, he wasn't tough once we used the fly honey on him. And we never have to see him again, hopefully. Hypnosis Omega. Oh, baby.
I'm more worried about if we have to hear him.
We've heard enough burps for one stream for sure.
No!
One more for the road.
Looks like it was an even fight. Brr. Well, look, Master Gigas has managed to get the Money statue into Foresight.
Uh-oh.
The city will soon be in worse condition than living in your own puke. Suffer, Spanky. Yuck, 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 yuck.
Burp. There he goes. We're free. Let's, we're sweating because you can see Paula is sweating. She is poisoned. And I believe if we have healing beta, we can heal her. There we go. She felt much better. And I'm gonna make sure we heal her the rest of the way. I think this is the sick beat that you hear in when you're approaching Holy Lowly Mountain or Mount Itoy in Mother 1. Hey!
I escaped. Zoom.
Good for you.
Brr.
No!
Boing. Goody.
They've taught it they've taught it a bad word.
Brr.
They taught it bad habits. Should we see, I don't know if the factory, if we can go back and find the other Mr. Saturns or if there's just gonna be enemies here still. It's maybe a little bit of a risk. Oh, I think they're gone because we beat Belch, so all the other enemies are out of here. Look at this.
Calming butterflies.
Luckily, there's plenty of calming butterflies. I just want to check on the other Mr. Saturns, make sure they give them little nail files so they can saw through. Okay, they're good, and they left
They're free!
the ball and chains. They unhooked them. One of the Mr. Saturns went around with a tiny little key that was very cute. Okay. Yeah, they've been corrupted a little bit. They
Well,
are
are this Mr. Saturn psychic at all?
I think they might be.
Are they able to do, because we keep joking about them doing everything with their feet, but maybe they just like,
Oh, they can lift things, yeah.
Like levitate stuff.
It's telekinesis, Danny. So yeah, I would assume because all the aliens in the game use psychic powers for the most part, a bunch of things that aren't aliens can, so I would hope they can. Maybe that's how they do everything. They float around to get up ladders.
You wore down? Ah, boing. Burp, barf.
No!
Stinky!
No!
P.U.
I thought he was gonna heal us. He's just taunting us. Stinky P.U. Get out of here, you stinkling. We made it! He moonwalked in front of us.
The pink.
Go in hot spring. Wash barf off your body.
Yeah.
Hot springs.
Rest here.
Oh.
Longer ladder. Can go to hot springs.
See, if you notice, that ladder is longer now. They extended it.
Nice.
Now we can rest in the hot spring. I believe if we sit here long enough without moving, the screen gets brighter and brighter. We got in and washed all the extremely dirty gunk off your body. There we go.
Drink coffee before go. Say yes to me. Say no to me. Why you say no?
Aw.
I'm gonna wait to drink the coffee. Let's go save, but now we can get up here, and there's more Mr. Saturns everywhere.
Appreciate. I so happy, happy, happy. Zoom.
Are they the ones that you saved?
Oh, these might be.
All home. Zoom.
They all zoomed home. And now, yeah, we can go through there to get back. We don't have to use the waterfall. There he is!
You say yes to him right now.
Look, it's the delinquent duck. It spawned up here. It's semi-rare.
It's scared of
Just
you.
doing a little dance. It probably is after we took down that big pile of puke.
Appreciate.
Good. I'm glad they appreciate.
The proper hot spring etiquette is that you don't wash things off in the spring. You kind of take a little shower first.
Also, maybe don't go in fully clothed.
Yeah.
But I guess
you
our
know.
clothes were gross, so we didn't really have like a washing machine or anything around here. There could be a Mr. Saturn-shaped
Things
washing
are
machine.
a little different and fun here with Mr. Saturns.
They're a little sillier here. I'm gonna give this to... I guess she can hold on to it. I'm a little worried. Paula's the most susceptible to dying. She just has the lowest HP, so I want to be careful. But she's got some defense stuff. Okay. Should we go say yes to him? I want to see what the others have to say real quick.
Gotta say yes to him.
So, boing. You have $300. $380. We trade secret EarthBound.
Okay, they say the same thing.
You wait 3 minutes. Zoom. You come here to wait 3 minutes? No. No scared.
Aw.
Here is present.
Oh.
I hand you cup of life noodles. I hand you Mr. Saturn coin. I now hand you my stag beetle.
Oh.
Oh, tease you. I have no something.
I have no something and I
That's
must give.
silly.
We got another stag beetle. Aw.
Oh.
They are like little kids. Okay, so we got a Mr. Saturn coin to give to Paula. I believe that is a... Oh, the Mr. Saturn coin, I might keep her red ribbon because she's the only one that can wear that. Let's give the Mr. Saturn coin to someone else. I like giving Paula all the Saturn themed stuff because it just seems like she wears a bow because she's a Saturn enthusiast, but... Alright, let's see if Jeff can get a big boost from this. Instead of the hard hat. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Luck way up. That'll help. And there's a couple other Mr. Saturns I want to talk to before we leave. Her only weakness is dying. Yes, Shark Pup.
Say yes.
Deliciousness. You good name. We no name, boy. All have same name.
Oh.
Oh. Breathe is so good.
Yeah.
That might be
breathe is so
one of the ones that
good.
was imprisoned because they were in a factory. This guy also is new, I think, because he wasn't behind here.
I think I'll think about complex things from now.
Gotta ponder.
Yeah. I think in EarthBound they say, like, I'll think new things from now, so it's a little vague what maybe they mean, but yeah, they're not as scared or worried anymore, so they can think of new things. Maybe they have a newfound time to do intellectual things.
Impressed. Someday, sometime we help you.
Oh, good.
Oh.
And then this is the hotel. I think we're fully healed, right?
Saturn life debt.
We're gonna KO a bit of a slumber. Oh, working through the night. Jeff fixed the broken spray can. And we got the defense spray. Haven't used the other one, but now we have 2. We have the broken laser, which I think I can get rid of for now.
Papa.
Didn't mean to call you Papa. I meant to call escargot here. Get rid of some of the, I was gonna say junk we picked up. I should sell some things too, because we got some new items. All right.
Chair on a table.
I wish I could get, that's probably where we sleep, right? The table has little feet. It's very Seussian. I wish we could hop up there and see how comfy it is, but I'm sure that's where they go to bed. I'm curious if the Escargot Express guy can even find us here, deep in the valley, with no map. This place is not on the map. All right, what can we sell? I've got a bunch of stuff, right? Cup of Life noodles is basically like the Horn of Life, similar thing. We had one of those before. I think I had to use it on Paula. And then, not much to sell actually, other than the hard hat. There we go.
Hard hat. Ding ding.
Is that the sound of the cash register they're mimicking? And then I will give the broken laser, because I don't think we can repair that for a while. Jeff is getting more intelligent. He's 24. Maybe I should hang on to it, because I'm not sure. He might be able to fix that already. It's a lot more intelligence than I was expecting. Let's get around here.
Say yes to him.
Well, we need a photo. I think he's gonna land on the coffee cup, like the stump. We gotta get our commemorative photo here at the Pepto-Bismol Springs.
Fuzzy pickles.
A lot of natural hot springs in Japan have like different, you know, like sometimes they'll be odd colors, like an orange because of the sulfur or stuff, or, you know. But pink, it seems like maybe the Mr. Saturns put something special in the bath, like some sort of essence.
Strawberry milk.
Oh, maybe. Strawberry tofu milk. Hello. Okay. I was gonna have him take something, but now I'm realizing I might just... Oh, we can give him the jar of fly honey. And then don't let me forget we have that insignificant item for the future as well.
Well, it's insignificant.
It's significant enough that we need to remember.
Since it's insignificant.
Oh, that's the hot spring sign, the little thing with the steam. Hot springs rest here. Let's check this.
Holy Milky Well. Whole Milky Well. Smilky Well?
I can't tell what that. Whole Milky Well.
What this? Ding, ding.
We're gonna go talk to, we'll say yes to him after we go see what Milky Well is. Uh-oh. I don't like the look of that guy. Or any of these guys. Semi-significant item. So we've got a new Stretton Evil Mushroom, a tough walking sprout, and the Ranboob.
What?
Its name is Ranboob in EarthBound and Mother 2. I don't quite know why or what that means fully, but I'll let you guys figure that out, maybe? I don't know.
It's gonna tickle you with its leaf spear.
Yeah, that doesn't look like it would do much damage. It would just make you sneeze. I'll have to do more research on that, because I think the Ranboobs show up later, but they kind of look like a dragon fruit, don't they? And a cactus.
Ran what?
I almost thought maybe it would be something like backwards, like the one teddy bear enemy in the first game, but no. These guys look even more like you don't want to eat them, the mushrooms. Mm-hmm. Somehow they look more poisonous than the actually poisonous Deathcap. Okay. Got the creepy cave music again. As we oppose all of the... Yeah, they look like they're made of metal now, the tough sprouts. I don't trust any of these palette-swapped enemies.
I thought that he looked like a pale, like, if you've ever seen a plant that, like, didn't get enough sun.
It's been in the cave the whole time. That makes sense. Or it looks like it's ashy, or like it's been burned.
It gets all spindly, but it's like,
it's wilted.
Yeah.
the walking sprouts and the mushrooms are just called like walking mushrooms, walking sprouts. They don't have that much. Like sometimes localization can put that extra spin on things to make it a little more memorable. Like I think the new age retro hippie is just like the cheerful guy or something. Oh no, Ness is homesick. Really bad timing for that because we're in the middle of a dungeon.
But when else are you gonna miss home the most?
Well, the carefree guy is the new age retro hippie. The unassuming local guy is the plain guy. So yeah, that's kind of like Mother 1. Remember, there was just like older man, young man.
Yeah.
The names weren't that special. Let's see. Oh, Paula just got PK Thunder Beta. So that gives you more chances to actually hit stuff. We're mostly good except for the fact that Ness is very homesick. We're so close to... Let's have a skip sandwich. I'm gonna deal with it. Ness, we're out in the middle of an adventure. You gotta miss Mom a little here.
They're all over.
I know. Ram boobs popping up like daisies. I'm trying to conserve a little of my PSI, but let's try our new PK Thunder. See, these guys look like they wouldn't be that tough even though they're scheming, but they can do shields, they can do all this dastardly deeds. Yeah, that guy's got a shield. That's as good time as any to use PK Thunder. You can hit through it. There we go. Good timing. One of the things that so many modern RPGs do that I kept discounting in the old game was the fact that, or I didn't discount, I was annoyed by if you target an enemy and attack it when they're already dead or they're already tame, then you just miss your attack. It's such a waste. So I'm glad that they fixed that for this and pretty much every other game to come in its wake. Maybe we can get some HP here. Oh, ooh, I almost accidentally used, where's my HP sucker? Okay. Almost used the Horn of Life. That would have been a waste. I think the Horn of Life might actually heal all the status effects too, but that would be kind of a waste because using it to revive someone is a much better use of it. Do you think the Horn of Life is like a cornucopia? Or... I always wondered what it looked like.
Or it's like an actual like little trumpet and you like and like you like call their soul back like
Will
an
Jeff
angel.
play the little horn to revive Paula? Hopefully not this episode.
It's like
yeah.
a castle in the sky, you're calling the dove.
I have to remember, but there is a official Mother 2 guide that does have pictures of all the items, because Ape, one of the, toys company that worked on this, was big on making guides for stuff. We talked a lot about Encyclopedia Mother, but this game also has a guide, and I have not really checked it out much, so I need to do that in the future. What other food can we... Let's have it. Ness, you've come far, buddy. Have a grown-up drink. His gains are out of this world. Perhaps a tuba. Yeah, what if it's like really spirally and silly? That would suit the Mr. Saturns. Alright, we have good PSI. Let's keep heading over. I would like to avoid any Ranboob encounters, thank you.
So are the Ramboobs animals since they become tame? I almost wonder if they're kind of like a Bulbasaur, where they're like a
mix.
A plantimal.
Who has the lowest defense? Actually, Ness does, weirdly. They seem like kind of like an evolution of the walking sprout or something, Coin of Serenity. Increases your defense and luck. Let's see, what is... Oh, Ness's other, okay. Yeah, there you go, Ness. Now you're jumped up. That hard hat served us well in the Grateful Dead Valley, but we grew out of it. Okay.
Sparkle.
Here we are. Are we ready to go? We got PSI, we got everything. Let's do it. You finally got here. This is the third Your Sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me if you dare. It's the Trillion Year Sprout, also called the Trillion Age Sprout. A lot of people didn't realize it's supposed to be like a trillion-year-old little walking sprout. but it hasn't grown. It just has little eyes, and it's got a weird pile under it. A lot of big gross piles in this. It has lips too, but yeah, unfortunately, it just did not grow. I wonder why it was stunted for so long. Let's do.
But it's gold like the really old ginkgo trees.
Maybe. Let's do a defense spray on Paula, just to use it.
But it's a sprout.
Paula's leeching all that pee-pee that the trillion-age sprout has been building up over the years. This thing's older than the Earth, it feels like. Older than dirt.
Which we love.
We only had mud back then.
Quick, just start eating it.
Everyone, just get in there.
Ness, it's your favorite.
Let's do. I'm not sure what it's weak to. Let's try PK
Pour a
Fire.
little water on there, make it mud. It's your favorite.
Make mine mud. I'm gonna use this other just defense spray.
Spoons in the chat.
Yeah, so we had a mutated ant, a mutated mole, and now a mutated little sprout. What do you think's gonna be next of the basic enemies that siphoned the power of the spots? Oh no, it used to be a flash, and now we're all crying. Let's try to heal myself. I think Paula can still do PSI on it. What else do we got, Jeff? Hit it with that HP sucker. Seems pretty susceptible to getting a frozen, even though it survived this long. There was some other name of an enemy I was gonna look up. You said something that prompted it. I can't remember now. Actually, maybe Ness should heal Paula before I don't want to risk anything. Seems more susceptible to fire, right?
I would think it would be. But
Yeah, that did more.
Okay. I was like, maybe it's dust covering
No!
would protect it, but
Trying to paralyze Jeff. Oh, the mole playing rough. There's a funny name for it. I can look here in a second. I don't know if you'd be able to find it easily.
I'll try.
I can look between attacks. The delinquent mouse, the rowdy mouse is the delinquent mouse. The mole playing the rough is the pretending to be mean mole.
Pretending to be mean?
Yeah.
But its sprite was like, it had blood on it, right? Or
No, that was the Mondo mole.
Okay.
The mole playing rough was the little guy that kept getting us when we would go into the one cave.
It's only pretending to be mean.
The Mondo mole is just the giant mole in Mother 2. We got the power of paralysis Omega. It's almost like we learned that from the thing that was paralyzing us. Jeff was just level 1 last time. He's already level 26. All right, grab a little mushroom snack and let's go. Yeah, there's mushrooms and sprouts all over the place. Look at that. What's going on there?
What's that?
It's young faithful. The Milky Well. I didn't name it. Just a little more, just a bit of a melody. 1 of 8.
Yeah.
Ness thought he heard his mother from far away. She said, Be
a thoughtful, strong boy.
He thought he heard his mother, but it was someone else's voice. Ness's Soundstone recorded the melody of the Milky Well. Milky Well. And I think it cured our homesickness. That was just a fun coincidence that Mom's voice was the thing that helped us with that. I love how I could just sit here with this. This would be a good like screensaver to sit in a sanctuary location and listen to the chill music. Very meditative. I know not every song is gonna hit with everybody. I think a lot of them really grew on me over the years of playing this game, but yeah, it's definitely a soundtrack that has so much unique, different music. You never really get bored of it. Well, they ran from us, but they still are giving us guff here. They're probably like, how dare you kill the trillion-age sprout? The big pile of garbage we worship like we're Fraggles. It's been alive so long. It's possible that the sprout was lying about its age. In a reverse way from most people. It was lying about being older. Pretending to be mean mole is, yeah, I just glimpsed that again. It's very good. There's definitely some of the, like we're getting a mix, so it's nice, but there's some of the translation that lost a little charm, but I'm happy that we're getting kind of a blend, and we get to at least discuss some of the stuff that was in the other version, the original version. Get out of here, Ramboob. Yeah, go look in the corner.
Yeah, stand in the corner like Blair Witch.
I was thinking that too. He's looking goofy at us. Don't they look like Akira Toriyama drew them and you would run into them on Namek or something? They look like a Dragon Ball enemy, is what I'm trying to say.
It looks like it's like thinking bad thoughts about what it's gonna do with its leaf.
I'm gonna take this leaf and give you allergy attack. You're gonna be stuffy after this.
I'm gonna tickle your nose with my leaf.
No, they're worse than that.
So cool. All these other sprouts, I'm gonna impress them, and then I'll be the guy.
PSI shield, I think that's gamma, right? Alpha, beta, gamma, delta? Maybe it's delta. I don't know my Greek alphabet that well. A little rusty. Oh yeah, Dragon Quest Monster makes sense because Akira Toriyama designed all those too.
Yeah.
His influence is felt here, even in the game inspired by Dragon Quest. Okay. Well, should we go say yes to him?
Yes.
That Mr. Saturn. I mentioned before, Dose-san is an honorific that's not gender exclusive. Like, not all the Mr. Saturns are boys. They are mysterious,
say yes
though.
to them.
I'm gonna rest real quick. I love this little hot spring is another just fun. This area is just as good vibes all around. But Mother 3 definitely leans into the hot springs more. Alright, we are refreshed. Want to make sure if we need to sell anything before we leave, but let's say yes to him.
Drink coffee before you go. Say yes to me, say no to me.
Yes.
Bottoms up, boing.
Our last thing to do here, a little bit of a coffee break. Feel free to take one. Drink it if you got it. You've traveled very far from home. Who is this? Who's speaking to us? Do you remember how your long and winding journey began with someone pounding at your door? It was Porky, the worst person in your neighborhood, who knocked on the door that fateful night.
Yeah, makes you think.
On your way, you have walked, thought, and fought. Yet through all this, you have never lost your courage. You've grown steadily stronger, though you have experienced the pain of battle many times. Another very chill song. I learned about a Pink Floyd song called Alan's Psychedelic Breakfast that this is inspired by. It's a very odd song.
Ashley says, I see why we said no to him earlier now.
You are no longer alone in your adventure. Paula, who is steadfast, kind, and even pretty, is always at your side. Jeff is with you as well. Though he is timid.
He's also here.
Though he is timid, he came from a distant land to help you. Ness, as you certainly know by now, you are not a regular young man. You have an awesome destiny to fulfill. Awesome. You are radical, my boy. He's a 90s kid after all. The journey from this point will be long, and it will be more difficult than anything you have undergone to this point.
Uh-oh.
Yet, I know you will be all right. When good battles evil, which side do you believe wins? Do you have faith that good is triumphant? I like to think so.
He's asking a lot of questions.
So this is supposed to be Itoi talking to us, the player.
Oh.
One thing you must never lose is courage. If you believe in the goal you are striving for, you will be courageous. There are many difficult times ahead, but you must keep your sense of humor, work through the tough situations, and enjoy yourself. This is a jarring transition because this in Mother 2 uses kanji, which takes you out of how the game is written otherwise, and hiragana and stuff. When you have finished this cup of coffee, your adventure will begin again. Next, you must pass through a vast desert and proceed to the big city of Fourside. So enjoy peaceful energy radiating from the coffee. I don't know what Mr. Saturn's brewing, but Ness, Paula, Jeff. May the goddess of good fortune smile upon you always. This is actually like, I think a whole minute longer in English because in Japanese you can fit a lot more text, or a lot more, ideas in a smaller area. And then I think at the end of this, in EarthBound it just says, I wish you luck, because they didn't want to mention goddess. But they put the goddess back in. Bring coffee before you go? Okay. Imagine if I did it again. Let's see. So I didn't really have anything to sell. We're all healed up. Oh no, we aren't. Hey, I thought I rested in the hot spring. It only healed HP. Maybe I didn't rest in the hot spring. I don't remember now.
I thought you did.
Did we level up since
and
we
you
did?
felt reborn.
Yeah, I don't know. It left a couple HP off the top there. I don't know if that experience with the coffee was detrimental. Oh, it didn't. Okay, so it doesn't actually heal you. It just is a fun flavor text. I didn't realize that. All right, let's go to the inn. You'd think a hot spring would be more comfortable than whatever messed up chair Mr. Saturn has us sleeping in, but... Oh, I love that one. All right, that is it for Saturn Valley. Let's have a quick slumber KO, and then we're gonna head out. Working through the night. Oh, good. Jeff fixed the broken laser. I'm glad I didn't put that away.
Nice.
Became the laser gun. I think that's an even better weapon for Jeff. Let's see. Oh, where did it go? There it is, okay. Just wanted to double check. I like looking at it before I put it on, so I get to see what it's about. Jeff can equip this weapon, okay. Not much to some of them, but let's see how much of a boost it is over the last one he built. Okay, 12, that's pretty good. Yeah, some of these, everyone's 90% resistant to paralysis, so that's pretty nice. I need to sell that at some point, but that's okay for now. Let's go ahead and save before we head out. Oh, I completely forgot we were supposed to deal with the problem in Threek. What do you think's going on in town now with those zombies?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mom's got new text.
So, I heard you got a new girlfriend on your journey. Well, why don't you tell me about her later? You see, I have this feeling that she is right next to you or something. Well, if she's right there, say hello to her for me. I have to go now. I'm right in the middle of cleaning the toilet. Bye!
The phone is disgusting now. I have to clean the phone. Yeah, we didn't need to call her because we got over our homesickness, but when we heard her voice at the well, but I wanted to anyways. No ducks on the way out, but that's okay. All right, back to Threek. Let's hope that zombie problem solved itself. I didn't want to be the one to clean those guys out of the tent. Ugh.
Yeah.
Not to mention the dog bones or whatever else they were putting in there. This area is still a little dangerous. You saw those little frogs. I love the frogs like hopping sprites. Look at them. Look at them go. Are they scared of us? Nope. That alligator is
He's
ready
not
to
afraid.
ready to tussle. But we are much stronger than we were before. Yeah, there you go. 100% chance to hit. Should be. And it calculates it when you do it, so I think even if you take out an enemy, you can still hit them both. There we go. each level that you get higher of PK Thunder has one more bolt of lightning that it drops down, so very helpful. Jeff's like, oh wow, okay, I can shoot a laser gun. That's kind of cool, right? While the rest of them are blasting him with their mind and lightning coming down from the thunderclouds.
Summoning lightning, yeah.
Oh, the territorial oak. Remember the tree? The enemy that was the big tree? There actually are called the Big Woodo in Mother 2, which is the name of the Mother 1 enemy, so it's supposed to be the same guy, that big tree. These guys make me have a suppressed memory of walking through the woods near my cousin's house and then coming out, and I had shorts on and my legs were like bloody.
What?
Because I guess fire ants had got on me and I didn't realize.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty, it was a little, little traumatic as a kid, but it worked out.
You didn't, like, notice?
I didn't notice, like, being bit until I came out. I think I was just, like, thought stuff was brushing up against me a little bit, but not enough to, you know, break skin, but yeah, that was when I learned about fire ants. And now, what are these little frogs? Are they like scratching their chin? I was gonna say, these frogs are much more deadly than any fire ants or antoids. What do you think? Are they posing? Are they scratching their chin? Are they pondering?
Saying hello.
Well, I'm saying goodbye, because I
Oh.
knocked him out. Alright, we're gonna leave the Grapefruit Falls. Say goodbye to the barista man that hangs out down here. That was a butterfly, right? We have the best luck with these little relaxing butterflies.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Threek and see how things are doing there. Through the creepy tunnel. I forgot we gotta go through the graveyard. I like how they kind of slow down on the stairs where you can run and then they're like, then take off, leaving them behind like the bubble monkey. Still so spooky here, even if all the zombies seem to be gone. It's also odd that I never really thought about it too much, but why is Master Belch in charge of the zombies? He's like a big pile of barf. Oh, his name, actually, I forgot to mention, Geppu is the sound for like burping, but that's his Japanese name. There's no master in it either, it's just Geppu. Look!
I guess in the world of zombies, the most gross is the most strong.
They respect the grossest guy in the group. Look, the color is, the sun is risen again, the gloom is gone.
Thank you for bringing peace and happiness back to Threek. Thanks. Peace, love.
I really didn't think those kids could have saved the town. Who would have ever imagined it?
Since the leader of the monsters is gone, the ghosts in the tunnel have disappeared. The buses can get through the tunnel now.
I won't forget you. Won't you come back to Threek sometime?
She was in charge of the zombie resistance and maybe the poop movement that we learned about. No.
Alrighty.
He's very excited. There is a guy around here, I think he looks like him as well, that uses, it's called like Zujabo. It's like an old slang where you would swap syllables around and stuff, but it really fell out of fashion. So it kind of dates the game, but in a fun way.
I want to go through the desert and onto the big city. I want to see the city, and I want to smell like the big city. I'm a real urban type of guy.
Sure. Thank you.
Sweet. You're heroes. That rocks.
Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, everything is a different palette now because it's not so gloomy anymore. I've noticed that's a theme, like Happy Happy Village had it, Threek had it. Ooh, look, the church even, or the, not the circus tent looks even less like a pencil now.
The pillar of the community, just like a church, the circus.
We gather there to worship the lion tamer and the ringleader.
I came from Forsyth by bus. Buffalo? Oh yeah, I saw lots. It's awesome.
What?
A girl in Forsyth called me. It's a really popular band there now. I think they're called the Mario Brothers. So that was changed from the, obviously the, Tonzura Runaway Brothers to be the Mario Brothers.
Why are they mentioning a real place?
They might mean the animal.
Oh.
Especially near the graveyard, it's dangerous. But now it's been cleaned up, so it's safe, just to let you know. Hopefully no one is staying in our room with our 2 beds. Jeff, you can sleep on the floor. Okay, we don't need to sit or heal or anything.
They take turns of like one gets one bed, one gets another bed, and then one has to lay across the feet spot. Like
You've had many sleepovers, I can tell.
Or you lay under the bed.
Oh. I remember, sleepovers as a kid. I used to stay up too late, and everyone else would wake up before me.
There was definitely a sleepover where I had to lay under the bed.
Oh.
It was extremely...
You like little spots like that.
Yeah, there was so many people that's why I had to be there.
I heard there's a guy who's digging for buried treasure in Dusty Dunes Desert. A share of that treasure share would be nice. I didn't get this as a kid, but it's a pun on sure. Sure would be nice. This town used to be dark, but thanks to you, now it's bright.
Yay!
I had to run all over to escape the zombies. Now I can't remember where my house is.
Uh-oh.
That's rough.
Join the circus.
Look, we're all spaced out. We actually have a good pose for the picture for once. We're not overlapping each other that much. One last fuzzy pixels. Fuzzy pickles. Hopefully we don't have fuzzy pixels.
Oh yeah, I hope not.
All right. Thank you, Ashley. Let's check out the circus. Oh good, they cleaned it up. Oh, they're in the cage. They're using the cages. We held you, zombies.
You made our lives peaceful. I can sleep again.
It's like you used a bunch of peace paper, right?
The town's at peace, but my wife and kids won't speak to me.
I wonder why.
What's the problem?
The monsters are no longer in the tunnel.
That round flying object, a kid with glasses, was on board.
The craft landed near the graveyard, right? Can you fix it? Not right now.
Such a waste, but we can't do much about it. It was heavily damaged, though, right?
Now you can go through the tunnel anytime you want.
The graveyard tunnel? Oh, the outside. I thought they meant the grave tunnel.
It became really quite peaceful compared to before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird being back here without all the monsters and stuff. I think you can still run into, Smiling Sam and everything, but the zombies are gone now.
We won because of our brains, guts, and togetherness. Wow, what a rush.
No one's here now. Oh, they're still pretending no one's here. Oh, what about the guy that was a double agent? He's gone. The con man. He fled.
I thought there was something more to you than just your smile.
She knew.
Zombies and ghosts are not on the loose anymore. Oh yeah, you guys got rid of the monsters. Oops.
Should we order a celebratory pizza? Sounds pretty good right now.
Yeah.
We have $10,000. We could go back to On It and buy the house.
We could be homeowners.
I'm very tempted to do that. We got so much money from Belch and all those zombies. All of their savings we stole. Let's call Mock Pizza. Hello, this is Mock Pizza. What would you like to order? Small bean or large pizza? I'm going large. You want one large pizza? We'll deliver it within 3 minutes. I think you actually do have to wait the 3 minutes. Do it, buy house. Tempting, Ashley. We have so much money. Let's get some more bottle rockets real quick. Pencil, I keep calling them that because I'm just used to EarthBound, but yeah, Jeff's got plenty of room. Get a couple of those. We're gonna finish up a little more business here and then we'll finish up the stream. Thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate you joining us. I love Saturn Valley. I'm glad we got to get to that spot of the game.
Yeah, it was really fun.
And we cleaned up the zombie problem here, and Threek, who would have thought that gross burping something.
Who would have thought that the zombies were employed?
It's sunny out today.
The zombies were capitalists.
I stopped myself.
Like I told you, there was a bad guy named Belch.
That gross burping barfy bad guy.
Thank you for giving him the big flush.
Sent him down the sewers. Oh, this guy was like, hey, what are you talking about my house being too small?
The bakery's next door.
There wasn't anyone in the bakery before. It was just like, yeah, just the guy selling stuff. Yeah, even I think the bus signs and stuff are different colors now.
If you would have taken me along to hunt zombies or something, I would have been a big help.
I don't know about that.
Didn't someone get bit up here?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not afraid of no zombie. When they come out, I'll beat them up by myself. Actually, I don't want them to come out. They're way too scary.
Feels like a sly little Ghostbusters thing in there. Yeah, we learned about biting back. I don't know. It's less than 10,000 for a house. It's like 7,500, somewhere around there. If we want to get the house on the cliff and own it. Oh, here's the guy I was talking about. That's you.
After the buses started running again, I decided to come see my boyfriend. I really shouldn't have, though.
Uh-oh.
Check him out. I think he's the bee's knees. Oh, I mean, way cool. He used to be in a band.
Was he the 6th runaway 5 member? No.
Wow, dude, like, my old girlfriend from Tucson hunted me down, man. Totally bummed because I have another girlfriend here in Threek.
Oh, that guy sucks. So he has a surfer voice, but it's called Zujago. It was like fashionable for a very short time in the late 80s, early 90s, involved syllable switching. It was kind of a Japanese trend, but this might be the guy that is missing. They put him back in.
I wanted to catch one of the ghosts in the tunnel and keep it as a pet. I'm just teasing. I can tease like that now that they're gone.
Yeah, I think there was 2 NPCs that didn't show up again after the zombie situation was resolved, so I'm glad they fixed that. I like that guy. From the bus stop at the hotel all the way to Fourside is how much? Do you remember? We can just walk through the tunnel, but what are we? We got $10,000. We could take a bus.
Burp. Oops, now I'll get Belch for a nickname. Hee hee hee. Cred.
She's inherited Belch's nickname. Do bees even actually have knee joints?
I don't know.
And where are the doors on these houses? So many mysteries. Can't remember if I went in this one. I did, yeah. Some of these houses are still creepy even after the spooky stuff is gone. Did we ever find the hint shop? I don't remember.
Visit Threek again.
Oh, punk guy.
Finally, we can again breathe deep the outside air. Now that the zombies are gone. Snort. Ah, the outdoors is so refreshing.
He left his house. At least one of them did. Oh,
Dead tree.
this might be him.
I'm a detective from Tucson. The statue called Money Money or something or other was stolen from the Happy Happyism headquarters.
Do you have any clues for me?
Oh, I see.
I think this might be the other person that was missing.
Don't try to feed me your lies.
I thought he was gonna be the con man for a second, because he has the same sprite.
What's that one tree did?
Yeah, a lot of them are.
I'm not sure who you are, but congratulations.
There's quite a few living trees too, or bushes.
I'm so glad you wiped out the zombies. Let me give you a kiss. Smooch. Tee-hee-hee. I'm blushing.
Jeez. What does Paula
A
think?
bit forward.
Aye, a zombie movie, right? I'm watching a zombie movie. Can you come by later? You said that before. When is your movie gonna end?
They completely missed the whole crisis and everything because they were.
Probably the best way to go about it, you know?
Yeah.
This might be the hint shop realization. Yep, there it is. I couldn't remember where it was. Even back in the day, the player's guide would help you enough where you never really needed to use the hint shop anyways. I think if we wander around the graveyard, you might still see some random enemies. But I think we have hit up all the spots. I just want to wrap up any loose ends here in Threek. We went to all the houses for the most part. Let me just scuttle around the outsides like a creepy little zombie myself. Yeah, we went in there. Okay, and then we'll check out where the monster tent was. Yeah, look, they are using them. The ghost isn't, how does that work?
What?
those guys are talking to each other through there. Oh, they just keep saying a woo. Oh no. I still feel bad for the zombie dog. They did nothing wrong. They just got bit. Same as the rest of them.
I heard you beat the zombie leader after you got some important info from me. You should at least thank me, or how about a shoulder massage? Shoulder massage.
Huh?
Why are you giving me such a dirty look, you brat? Patooey!
I don't know what a soldier massage is, sorry. Okay, I think that is it for us. When is the pizza man gonna show up?
Oh, yeah.
We ordered that large pizza more than 3 minutes ago, I know that for sure. Huh.
Captain says the zombies became unemployed since Belch died. So maybe that's why they're in the circus now.
Oh, I'm studying right now, so I can't play with you. Okay, I think we did hit up all the houses. There we go. Man, he was a lot faster when he was delivering zombie paper. Hello, mock pizza delivery. Here's your pizza pie, sir. Thank you, Gonzalez.
Pizza pie.
That'll be $238. You have the money, don't you? Thank you very much.
Yeah,
What?
Large pizza is pretty expensive. A large pizza, since it's a really big pizza, everyone can recover about 240 HP when eaten, so everyone gets healed. Save that. Don't leave it in your backpack
So
too
it was
long.
like $1 per HP?
Yeah, maybe. Good math.
I don't know.
Danger, don't stand in the street. Read the schedule from the sidewalk. Looks like the next bus will come pretty soon. So the bus driver actually has a Tohoku accent, like a northern Japanese, like below Hokkaido accent. He's got a more, yeah. Like Goku has that sort of accent in Dragon Ball. Finally, I don't know what voice that is. Finally, the bus can make its full run. He's more of a rural man. To Tucson, it's gonna cost you $60 for the lot of you. Do you wanna go? Sure. Okay, we're off. So, we'll take the bus over there, but we don't have to do that on this stream fully because I just wanna make sure we take the insignificant item back to Tucson and go get the house in Allnet. Maybe we can start with the house next time?
Okay.
We'll take the bus back home, stop off, see mom. The lady, a lot of people thought it was like the lady hand bus before we knew that it's actually I think it's the gray hand bus is the actual official name. So
I thought it said like, yeah, easy ho ho.
It's so funny when the font is so small.
Or like, now I can't see it anymore.
But yeah, they obviously were trying to skirt around having it say Greyhound bus, but I think it's just illegible and
Or
led a little bit
Candy
of
home.
Candy hand bus. Yeah, it's up to interpretation, but I think officially it's supposed to be Greyhound. Yeah, that bus was way cheaper than the pizza. So one last thing. Oh, let's drop off here. Let's see what Mom and Dad have to say after all of our adventuring.
Well, here you are, Ness. I'll make you some mud, even though I'm not a very good cook.
Oh, even Mrs. Jones, Isabella knows Mom's mud recipe.
All kids love mud.
You're both fine. I'm so relieved. Why don't you get some rest here? Come on, why don't you put your dogs up and relax?
Paul Jones is a little odd.
Yeah.
Ness, sleep here tonight. In separate rooms, of course.
So yeah, he has a sleep on the couch, I think, or sleep in the den. Later, I think if you come back, he's like, oh, you could sleep like in a little bit closer, but not in Paula's room, obviously. All right, thank you. They both heal you in different ways, depending on who you talk to. I think Ness is supposed to be around 11 officially in Mother 2, because Paula is 11 as well, so. They age him up a little in EarthBound because they want him to seem cooler. We could buy more eggs, but we have more than $10,000. We don't need them. They're still advertising the Runaway Brothers here. All right, at long last, we've got the insignificant item. We can bring it back to that guy. This is the doctor, right? This might have been the guy that was bit by the zombie, because remember he was like, I got better, they treated me. One of these guys.
I'm in perfect tip-top health now. I just wish I had more visitors.
You're not the guy with the item? Maybe it's the other dude.
Oh, thank you. You've made me so happy. After my life, this is the second most important thing to me. Because you're so kind, I want to give you this magic truffle.
A magic truffle?
It's a souvenir from Scarabia.
That's got the magic truffle.
Sure.
Let's check it out. Magic truffle, a dream-like delicacy that is said to grow at the base of trees in wet, muddy places. It restores about 80 pp. Gonna give that to Paula. So there is a trick. I think I mentioned it before. If a food item is the last item in your inventory, and you eat it and you have a condiment that goes with it, it will actually consume the condiment, but not the food item. My friend who joined the Happy religion came to see me a while ago. We've become friends again. Oh, good. Was this the guy that got... No, the other guy got bitten, right?
You look healthy, but you spent a lot of time at the hospital. My story's the same. Do you want to hear it again? Okay, you asked for it. Ready? I wanted to see the circus in Threek, the next town over, but I hurt my leg in the Grateful Dead Valley.
It probably was the one guy that got bit that we got the truffle from, because he was like hacking and coughing still, which isn't a great sign for zombieism.
Yeah.
All right. One final thing to do. We lost our little ghost, but we can get another party member before we leave Tucson.
Teddy bear!
Teddy bears! We have plenty of room now. Let's grab some teddies before we head out. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to leave a like, maybe subscribe if you haven't. Appreciate everyone joining us. Next week, we are going to try to continue on to Fourside. We are going to start with one of my favorite things in the game. Buying the house in On It. Let's see here. Everyone gets a teddy. There we go. Maybe one extra one for Paula, because I do feel bad. We destroyed her other teddy. Okay, we're good. There, it looks much better having a teddy bear. Now we actually have to have Jeff drag it physically, because he's the one in the back, so he doesn't have the powers to drag it. And then, last but not least, get back on that bus, which should be on the map now. Yep, it's down there. I mentioned before, certain things like the hint shop and the bus don't get put on the map until you find them. Can't pass up a relaxation via butterfly. Okay. Oh, one last thing I want to show too. This is actually what the Franklin badge looks like in the EarthBound player's guide. It has a very...
kind of like a pog.
Yeah, it's like pog or a 90s pin energy, which I think is funny. I won't touch that butterfly. I've touched enough butterflies. This is the official look of the Franklin badge. That's the Smash version, but it says Mother on it. It's got kind of a map compass look to it. But that's what it's supposed to look like, even back in the old games. But I thought that would be interesting to show. And then, yeah, you guys saw it. We had Jeff, but Jeff is like always, he looks a little bit like a spy with his laser gun, but that's what Jeff is supposed to look like in the art.
He's Michael Caine.
Yeah, he's got a debonair look to him. Okay. This goes to Fourside via Threek. Oh, wait. I forgot. We don't want to take the bus. We're going to walk. Oh! Uh-oh.
Oh!
The enemies are back. The annoying old party man. So after you do the Chaos Theater and the Runaway Brothers are gonna leave, there is a brief period there when that music's playing where all the enemies disappear, but they're back, some of them here. I will go save and then we will walk to On It, because I forgot. I don't think we can take a bus there. There's no other bus stop, right? The road to On It is actually a dirt path. Buses don't go there. So we will go save. Is the hotel over here? Yep. Why save at the department store for $1 when you can go right over and mooch off of the hotel phone, right? Thank you all again. Let's thank the members.
Yeah.
Starting with, I did put these together here, but starting with at the top, the Heron Baron, Average Chris. Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you.
For supporting the channel. And of course, thank you to all of our Tubby and Gigi treat givers. Rafa, Somberlin, Steven, Mark, Ashley, Alina, Josh, and Kayla. I know Josh chipped in like 5 gift memberships earlier, right?
Thank you.
Yeah. We had some member messages. Roski did that super chat. Captain also did the super chat. There's Roski, that she's one of the Night Owls, our channel members. Appreciate you all for supporting. And then last but not least, the early birds we are up a bunch more now. This last slide, just imagine the last one has double the names on it because we got 5 more. Thank you all so much. Appreciate everyone tuning in.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you, Dani, for joining us. I had fun seeing the Mr. Saturns. I love all their dialogue.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a snooze here in Tucson. Next time, we go back to On It briefly, and then on the bus to Fourside.
Yeah.
Definitely won't run into any hiccups or anything. But we'll see you then for more of EarthBound Mother 2. Goodbye. Take it easy. Leave a like, maybe. Take care of yourselves.